you have a plan? The answer is no. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wild Magic School Bus, the most unprofessional D&D podcast you will ever hear. I, of course, am your DM, Calvin Piper, and these fine folk play the game of D&D with me. Tonight's prompt, players, as you go around and introduce yourselves, you have 60 seconds to monologue or filibuster, whatever you want to do, about one subject. You
60
can't
seconds?
60 minutes.
Okay.
What did I say? Seconds,
yeah.
60 seconds, we could just do.
60 seconds.
Do it right now.
60 seconds.
You have 60 minutes. You have to talk for 60 minutes. Filibuster, monologue, whatever you want to do, on one subject without just rambling. You have to have like factoids and like knowledge and stuff.
I like
that.
how the weaponized filibuster is an option. It's like, no, you could be doing this to achieve your nefarious plans.
Whatever it is.
Did you know? So that's actually a tavern game that they play in Britain, the UK, whatever you want. That
Don't at
collection.
him.
That
Whatever
area?
you call yourself.
So the way it works is they give you a topic, and you have 60 seconds to talk about that topic. You cannot repeat words. You cannot stop talking.
Not even like
and you
the
cannot
and
well, like simple like and stuff like that. Yeah.
Connector
And you
words.
cannot.
I was like, that's just
you can't
mean.
deviate too far.
Okay.
And if someone catches you, they can call you out on it, and then they get the rest of the time to steal the fictitious
Very
points.
interesting.
It is. I think some of us would be really good at it.
It would be a lot of fun for sure.
I
so,
would not be good
But
at that.
yeah, so what is
You
the
would.
one subject that you could talk about? For me, it's a very simple one. It's how to play D&D. Because that's all I do now. Actually, no, not just D&D. Asking me if someone were to just be like, all right, you have 60 minutes, I'd be like, let me tell you about the conception of the world of Talrud Mall. And I would just go. That's all I would do is I'd tell you the origins, the great calamity.
Would
and all
you,
that fun
though, or
stuff.
would you keep it a secret so that we didn't know, even after playing for 3 years?
As long as none of us were in the room.
Yeah, right.
I'm picking that one just because it's the one that I know the most about and I spend most of my nonverbal time thinking about. So I feel like I could spend 60 minutes just going for a while. No, we're not doing 60 minutes.
That's
of that,
60
so.
seconds.
This is going to be a
Title
long
your sex tape.
podcast.
Oh, 60
Which is it? 60 minutes?
Got
to
it.
60?
minutes. It's an hour.
Okay.
You have an hour.
Yeah.
What could you talk about
So
for an hour?
what can you talk about for an hour? So
I can go.
Do it.
go for it.
My name is Zook Magoop. I play a character named Matt. Wait.
Oh my God, he's been absorbed.
Male turtle wizard for level 4. And if I had to filibuster for an hour, I would probably geek out and talk about all things Dragon Ball.
Yep.
Yeah,
There you go.
I'd be able
Gotta
to
catch 'em
explain
all.
every form and all the different hair and colors and all that
Yes.
stuff.
Yeah. That's
I
so
know it
neat.
all.
So it goes black to yellow to light blue.
Black, yellow, red, like a crimson, and then blue, and then depending on what happens, either purple or silver.
What do you mean, depending on what happened?
You guys are trying to make us go for this thing. I'm stopping it right
I
now.
could
We're not
explain it.
doing
It depends
We're-
how true their heart is, Drew.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah. You ever heard of pureness of heart, you loon?
See, Goku has one form and Vegeta has his own.
Exactly what I could filibuster on. Pureness of heart. Hi, everybody. This is Drew, the Enlightened. I play Connie Constance, Connie the Reach Around, the Reach, Roachman, Connie the Comet, who is a human monk, level 4.
Are you?
Well done.
Hey, this isn't what I could filibuster about. I said it's purity of heart.
What else could you filibuster on?
Love.
Also, togetherness.
Peace.
It's my favorite that you barely know your character, but you fully know your character.
I fully know
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I just don't know his name or race real good.
I don't know his name,
Less
race,
than-
or any of the features
Or
that he
class.
does.
It's a
Or-
white guy named Connie.
Yeah, I can't like fight with him. I can't do any of the things you're supposed to do in an RPG. But
Mechanically
I can
speaking,
RP.
useless.
Yeah,
As long as you can RP. That's the
mechanically
important
speaking, I am useless at D&D in general.
That has been your banner for the last 5 years.
Yeah, yeah, it's good. But yes, I could tell you what
even
he would
says that
do
there.
exactly in
Yeah.
any instance. I could just become him. Yeah.
What's up? I'm Zach.
Oh, I'm not done.
Well, that's my.
Too bad.
I play Kestis Thimbleweed. He's a Centar druid. There's a lot of things that I think I could monologue for an hour about. That's what the
Sure.
acting degree was for. But I'm gonna pivot off of Doctor Who, which is what we were talking about before the record started, because I think I could talk for an hour about the film Die Hard and about why it is a Christmas movie appropriate for the season, why certain sequels are good and certain sequels aren't, and how to make a perfect Die Hard movie. How to make the perfect Die Hard sequel. That movie is called White House Down, in case anyone was curious. It stars Channing Tatum. It's a perfect Die Hard sequel.
You're not wrong. As bad as that movie was, it's Die Hard just straight up.
The thing is, you are incorrect. That movie's incredible.
The only way it could have been better is if you replace the guy that plays the president with actual Joe Biden.
Just,
Oh my.
Wasn't it Jamie
Foxx
Foxx?
is so good though.
Replace him with Joey
Instead
B.
of replacing him with Joey B, it would have been perfect to just replace him with,
Joey B,
at
let
the
him
time,
know like
President
that.
Barack Hussein Obama.
That actually would have been.
Because part of my thesis about why that movie works is that for a Die Hard movie to work, there needs to be a black friend.
That's true.
That's why
true.
White House Down is great and Olympus Has Fallen is not. It's
And why
Aaron
Rush
Eckhart
Hour
as the president instead of
so-
Jamie Foxx.
I
And it's
get
why
those
the sequels where Morgan Freeman is the president they're better movies than
better
the one where
movie,
Aaron
'cause
Eckhart's
it's
the
not-
president.
hate Shang-Chi.
That's what I'm hearing right now.
Black Panther, never heard of her.
Black Panther, barely know her. Okay, my name's Michelle. I play
Yes, it
Nell.
is.
Nell Webb. And so my first initial thought was just like crocheting something and then just narrating that. And I figure that could really take me a while. Also, I could just like throw in random facts about like crochet and like plant dyes versus synthetic dyes. That's what I feel like it would go into.
I
want to go to a vote right now.
I think you could. I think you
sounds
could
good.
make money with that.
Honestly, maybe that's what I'll do. I think it's fascinating. Brass and how it oxidates and what you can use to I got a whole...
You're gonna save
There's
OnlyFans.
so much up here.
Like it's like
I'm thinking
The one
podcast.
Every
OnlyFans
video
right
starts
here.
with all caps. Fully clothed. Woman talks about deoxidizing.
But I could like crochet disgusting shit.
First video. How about them buttons? And she just holds up 2 scarves with buttons on them.
Okay, no, I'm done.
I am Will. I play Barrios, a Tabaxi sorcerer, and I could probably monologue about professional wrestling and why, if you lean into the silliness of it, you actually get more enjoyment out of it.
Can confirm.
Yep.
And yeah, if you just take fewer things in life too seriously, you can actually enjoy some things more, like Doctor Who or professional wrestling.
There you go.
Love.
The silly things in
Pureness
life.
of heart.
The silly things.
CM Punk is back. I know about that.
Yeah. Fuck that guy. No, we'll see how it goes. It could be cool. Could also not be cool.
That's you swerve. You
Where when I
swerve.
drive.
Come on, Drew.
I don't know how to do it. Do I just do it back at you?
No.
But don't mess
You
it
have
up.
to complete. We're good. That's the acclaimed "Scissor Me, Daddy Ass."
Wow, that was a crazy group of words you just said.
And they are
That was
all
the acclaimed
canonical.
Scissor Me
all
Daddy
the acclaimed-
That
Scissor
was
me
my
daddy
thought the
ass.
first time I heard about this, and now I have one of their T-shirts that literally says "Scissor me, daddy ass" with 2 hands doing that.
I was wearing it
So-
a couple episodes ago.
Yeah,
I
yes, you
remember
were.
this.
I really think that professional wrestling has the like it provides the opportunity to like transcend the mundane life that a
Yeah.
lot of us get stuck in.
And
you know?
it's safe. It's like where good wins eventually, right?
yeah.
And it's similar to Doctor Who.
And you can
Story
cheer
doesn't
for the
end.
bad guy if you want, and people will cheer with you.
There is
Yeah.
occasionally a line though, because there is a new T-shirt that Powerhouse Hobbs has. Have you seen it?
I have not.
Powerhouse Hobbs is 6'3" and the most.
He's that
stacked
one that
black dude
broke
of all
the guy
times.
at the
Yeah,
one we
that
went
broke
to.
Chris
He's
Yeah.
like
Jericho.
Yeah.
built like
He has
Oh,
a
that was
t-shirt
Chris Jericho.
that just in all capital letters says "Big, Black, Jacked." And I showed it to Kelsey. I was like, "Christmas?" She's like, "I don't think you can wear that." That's valid. I accept that. That's
There's
fine.
the line.
That's
you-
towing the line. Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
How well you explain it away, I feel like.
You can't. You have to wear that with certain company. Like you can't go out
And
in
it's just
public,
like, it's-
just randomly out in public.
And
like
it's not worth it. No, it's a professional wrestling thing. Like,
Yeah.
no, just pick a different
It's
show.
Yeah,
like-
that doesn't like
you.
make it better.
You
Yeah.
get ready. Like if one evening you're like, we're going to the wrestling match, and I'm wearing my big black jacket shirt. You better say so many prayers that car doesn't break down.
Oh, along.
We're
Oh,
going from
on
your
the
house
way.
downtown to Independence to the show.
you turn that bitch inside out immediately. Expeditious.
I like the idea though that it's print, like it's actually not a screen print, but it's actually been woven so that you turn it inside out and it just says it in reverse.
Oh
but
my
it's still
gosh.
perfectly readable.
That's, yep. That'd be
Yeah.
good. Yeah, well, worth it.
All right. Well, hopefully.
Wait,
we
what was
can-
yours coming?
What was mine? Well, I said like the history of Tower Mall was the one I was gonna pick if I had to do one. I could do other ones, but they're all still nerdy stuff, so I don't.
Come on,
really
let's
have, like,
hear another one. Give us a bonus.
ask me about the uncanonized Star Wars story after Episode 6.
Yes.
What happens after that, and all of the involvement of that, like Luke Skywalker and his marriage, and his children, and Han Solo,
Mara
Leia, and
Jade.
their children, and the 3 children, and all of these things, and yeah,
Craig
big.
would look great in a medium.
Oh
do anything.
goodness.
Anything.
How much money?
Well, there's the hush fund again. We're coming back to the hush
We're back to the hush fund. All right. Well, with all that solidified in our minds now, we'll go ahead and jump into episode 15 of the Wild Magic School Bus.
We've been flying through this thing.
Flying through it. So the last time we were here, our adventurers had made their way into the Afterlife Casino after planning and prepping with their new friend Barrios to come up with a way to extract this stolen borrower's tome from the casino and its owner, Quentin Togglepocket. They made their way in using Connie as a guise of a fight to promote just as the celebration is now upon the city, and the city is now beginning to boom with just this surplus of traffic and denizens as everyone is gathering to these places to celebrate the end of an era and the beginning of a new one for the Vox and its people. The crew got in without much issue. Barrios made his way into the servants area using the guise of their uniforms. Connie, Nell, and Zook made their way to the ring and began to set up this great epic of a fight that will end in just the climactic victory, hopefully here in a few days. And as Wyatt kept watch, Kestis turned into the form of a spider and made his way into the office of Mr. Togglepocket, where he found the book he was trying to find, and in his haste, grabbed a bunch of other stuff. And as he was trying to escape, ran into an unseen wall of energy or a barrier of some kind. And while he's trapped in there, the proprietor, Mr. Togglepocket, is now moving back towards his office, seemingly made aware of the scenario.
Post-haste.
And that is where we find ourselves tonight. So, I will reset the scenarios for everybody so we know where we are and what we're doing. Currently, Kestis, you are inside the office. You cannot get back under the door.
No.
And that is where you are.
There's
That's
no
all we know.
ventilation.
Weren't you on top of the door?
I was gonna say
You did climb to the top of the door
I tried
again
the
to-
top of the door.
To no avail.
I still couldn't get there. I found no vents in the room.
No vents in the room. Highly unsafe.
This place is a disaster waiting to
It's
happen.
a
It'd
death
be
trap.
stuffy as hell in there.
So that's where you are right now.
Yes.
Zook, Connie, and Nell, you are currently at ringside after the fight has been over. The crowd is beginning to
Eating
disperse.
Oh, yes.
Warm
Because I lost so much of it with the puking.
Yeah, you puked up a bunch of shrimp, and now
Room
you're
temp
eating
shrimp?
more of the shrimp.
Naturally.
As the three of you are there, Quentin Togglepocket has just left after being spoken to in secret by one of his bodyguards. He's now left. Barrios, you are leaving the kitchen and heading back out onto the casino floor. Nothing seems to be amiss to you as you make your way out there.
Well, where am I?
And Wyatt is sitting. He was posted up as a watchman to the door that the servants are moving in and out of, and he was the only one currently who has noticed the two individuals who have now come also out of the door and are following Barrios through the casino.
I'm going to get on my walkie-talkie and tell everyone about it.
We don't have walkie-talkies.
Oh, there was about a
what do you
good
think?
half
That would be an
hour where
excellent
Matt was
investment for us.
obsessed with us having walkie-talkies.
And
No
no one
walkie-talkies are?
No one followed up with it.
What about a magic rock that I talk into and it...
Remember, this is D&D. We don't just have things.
I'm going to put out my ball bearings.
None of it's
and-
real. We could just have things.
Yes, but I'm trying
Is
to
he
elicit
thinking
a-
like the can with the string?
feeling of fantasy, but I just get terms from out there of like fire alarms and walkie-talkies. I'm like,
Air
I
vents
love
and
it.
We
fire
love that
alarms.
so
go
much.
back to the
iPod.
joy of
That is-
fantasy for a
yeah.
little.
Yeah, what kind of D&D casino doesn't have fire alarms? Excuse me?
I mean, clearly
It's a
they've got other
gambling
sorts
den.
of alarms
Fine.
here.
It's the
They can
afterlife
variation of
gambling
fire
den.
alarms.
You happy?
What I do, I put it out in my special whistle and I blow on it. No one else can hear a thing. The 5
Nope, that's it.
dragons sweep
No.
it.
No one else can hear a thing.
My 5 pet dragons come from the pub, behind the pub where they've been drinking.
The Chroma Conclave, being led by Matthew Mercer himself, flies into the Afterlife Casino and we win D&D.
He said it. It's canon now.
I rolled to see how possible that was. It's an at one.
Oh, yeah.
So-
beans.
feels right.
Which is bad news for you.
Yes,
means it's entirely
because
possible.
I rolled the
Oh,
nat one.
were you
so
rolling against it?
I was. Rolling. Makes the most sense, doesn't it?
So canon.
Dragons it is. We win again.
So,
Campaign.
in this moment,
And you.
what is anyone doing anything in this moment now that we've reset kind of where we are and what's going on?
I see a member of my party, Wyatt, and how far away from him? I am walking towards him. How far away from him am I?
Well, that's a great question. I could show you if you guys want.
Yeah.
All right.
I do want.
So I'm going to go ahead and quickly punt this over to all of you as best I can.
It's that plus button, right? Or the play button?
What's that? Oh, that's right. I could just do it on D&D Beyond. That's right. Oh, gosh. Then I
Wait,
should
what?
do it that way. Yeah. So hop onto D&D Beyond because I'm going to switch to... I'm going to switch to our map for the evening. So reload it. Hey, get some pizza, dude. Do what you want to do. All righty then. All right.
Good movie.
All righty then. All right, so if
Fancy battle
you
music.
hop onto your character sheet on D&D Beyond, there should be a little play button, and once you are in, you should be able.
I'm a rabbit.
You are absolutely right.
Oh, there is a mop.
Mr.
Oh,
Zeus.
nice.
Sweet.
All right.
Oh, we're so tiny.
Well, I'm gonna make it bigger here in a second. I was just pulling them out.
Where is it?
So,
Here.
all
I
right.
still
Plus
cannot
button.
make this process work.
Really?
I can't believe that all of you. I use D&D Beyond so much. I pay money for D&D Beyond. How
You
come
pay
I
money and
can't
you
make
still
it
can't
work?
do it? That's crazy.
This is really cool.
All right.
I'm gonna give them my feedback right now. 1 star.
Where's my map? That's all you say.
Barrios, you have stepped out here.
Who has a better filmography while Calvin's doing that to fill the dead air? Mike Myers or Jim Carrey?
Jim Carrey.
Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey every day of the week. Mike Myers has never made Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Yeah, well, Jim Carrey's never made Austin
Well, he
Powers
should.
and Spy Who Shagged Me.
What did you say?
I was like, well, Jim Carrey's never made Austin Powers and Spy Who Shagged Me.
No, but he did make
What?
the Cable Guy too.
Oh, the cat
Yeah, he did make the cable
He
tie.
did make
World.
How the Grinch Stole
Ooh,
Christmas.
who wins in a death match between the Cat in the Hat and the Grinch?
Oh, Cat in the Hat. The Cat in the Hat is like
Cat in the Hat.
A little
eternal
sinister.
I haven't
like
actually seen
chaos
that.
god.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I haven't seen it.
I don't know though. The Grinch might surprise you.
Not now.
But he
Not
can be...
Heart?
sed-
That's
too
true.
big.
Oh,
I'm
that's
talking
too
about
big.
pre-heart.
And he can
Grinch.
be seduced, if you recall from the Christmas one shot we did a few years ago when I had a really cool big bad that was the Grinch and you guys seduced him and he helped you the rest of the night. That was fun.
I'm pretty sure I just charmed him. I didn't. Yeah.
Grinch candy,
Tomato,
y'all.
tomato.
It's canon. Calvin seduced the Grinch. No offense, Michelle.
All right.
None taken,
Um,
honestly. Ay, ay, ay.
Okay.
Oy vey.
So is that stage the ring?
Yeah, so I didn't have a chance to. This is before you decided to do the ring thing. This is like the stage area. So I'm just sticking you over here to kind of give you a feel for where you were. Think of yourselves as more just kind of here in the center, because imagine everything was pushed out and the ring was put kind of in the middle here.
Okay.
Essentially kind of a thing. So if that makes sense.
Nope.
All right. So here is where we are currently with Will's question of how far you are from Wyatt. And the answer is 60 feet. No, there's kind of squares there, but there's no grid. That's just the floor.
Is that fire between those pillars?
So that is like I was describing when we first started, is that the river that runs through the Afterlife Casino
got it.
transforms
That's a
somehow
river, yeah.
into a river of lava.
So
those are like just kind of barriers
Those are
along
little bridges going
little
over it.
bridges going over it. Yeah. So those are also walkways you can walk through, but that is just those are areas that if you step in that, not sure what's going on. So Kestis is right here.
Kestis can't see the maps for himself.
We gotta figure out why that's a thing,
Well,
dude.
I sent D&D Beyond my feedback.
Oh, well,
just
there you
now.
go. I'm glad you did.
Matt has. Matt. Is
What's
this
up?
guy? No. Matt, you have such strong white lady energy.
I'm trying to lean into my Karen lately because I've had to make multiple customer service phone calls in the last week.
Yeah, why not?
Xfinity.
As long as you
You
do
would
it like
think.
kindly.
Spire and my home warranty. Oh,
You know, it's a
Kindly but
scam, right?
firmly,
When your home
you
warranty
know?
expires, that's not a thing. It's a scam.
Okay, so are we ready
right.
to do this thing?
All right. Yeah. So that is, like I said, according to this directional thing,
About
you are
60 feet.
about 60 feet away. So yeah, that is where you
Oh,
are.
hey, there's a ruler here.
Yeah.
Are the triangles the security monitor thing?
Yes. All those triangles are security monitors. Yep.
The future is now, guys. Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm
It's still an early, like, they're putting a lot of cool stuff in here. So.
yeah. I'm going to see Wyatt and try and make eye contact and walk towards him.
Okay.
I'm still in my
You're still in your
get
uniform.
up, and I still have a tray.
Correct.
Yeah, so I'm gonna walk towards Wyatt with said tray.
Okay. So you're gonna move. We'll put you over in this. Do you go straight towards Wyatt, or do you move to the other patrons throughout
You know,
this area?
I'm gonna go not beeline for him because I'm
Sure.
gonna try and be slightly aloof. I'm gonna
Okay.
try and go to the bottom of those three tables
Okay. So you
and
make
do a
your
quick
way.
loop around and
Sure.
finish at Wyatt.
Okay.
So in route of that.
All right. So you move there. Go ahead and, in this moment, go ahead and give me a. Let's do just a straight deception check to see if you can.
Deception. Oh, fuck. That's not gonna be great. That's a natural 1, but +6, so 7. Which is
Not
really
a
high.
great moment. As you are moving around and trying to prepare, you're preparing to meet up over by Wyatt and maybe relay the information or whatever you're trying to do at this point. But as you are by a table,
So I'm walking around
yeah.
and I just keep loudly. Would anyone like to try the play it cool, Wyatt? Anyone would like to drink one of our new Be Chill Wyatts? As I'm circling around to
as you're doing that, you're circling around
name?
and trying to hand out. You sit down to one table and turn around to leave, and you can see standing in front of you, probably about a head taller than you, is this just jacked tiefling who looks down at you, wearing kind of like a black version of what you are wearing. And he goes, "It's time for you to follow me now." And he takes your tray and picks it up and goes, "This way."
Oh, I
And-
couldn't agree more. Got cash arm person.
Okay. Cool. So, tell me what I have to do in this moment.
You have to,
fail
just
the
accept this as your reality that you will not succeed.
Fair.
Charm
have to
person,
deal
a wisdom save of 14.
Wisdom saving. Do red in honor of the tieflings. That is a 11. So that is a failure.
I don't want to be the kid who tells the teacher we had homework,
You should.
but are we still rolling Arcana checks to do spells in here?
It's a very good observation, and we'll get to that here in a second.
Oh no!
I was about to throw this die at you and be
what
like,
is
tell me what it is, Zach.
So he fails the save.
Okay. So he is charmed by me. So I'm just gonna look at him and say, "It might be best if you just go back into the office for now. I'm gonna take care of these patrons. Thank you."
He looks down at you and kind of like tilts his head for a second, and that's when you see it. His right by both his temples, it flashes purple, and he goes, "Yes, I suppose I could." Then he turns and walks away. But at that point, you hear the sound of runes igniting as across the way, 2 of these black obelisks light up red. We'll get to you in a second.
We don't have to. We just probably move forward.
Yeah.
We can just probably say.
We'll get to you in a second.
We're good. We're
As
good.
this is going on, Kestis, you're in the room, and you hear the sound of footsteps outside the hall and a muffled voice talking about, "I don't understand why you have to, like, bring me into this. You could just kill whoever's in the room." "What do you mean there's nobody in the room? Open the fucking door."
Positioned at the top of the door, my hope is that if I can't get out, I mean somebody else can't get in. So I'm just gonna perch at the top of the door and wait for it to open, assuming that if somebody else comes in, the invisible wall is gonna come down, and I'm just gonna, as soon as the door opens, try to scuttle out over the top of the door.
Well, this will require some rolling, but we'll see what happens here. So
I would love to roll.
the doors unlock, and you hear them open up, and you hear the sound of Quentin begin to walk into the room before, and he goes, "Ah, shit! What is?" And you hear, "Sir, it is a wall of force it protects." You go, "I don't freaking care what it is. Get rid of it so I can get into my damn office." "Yes, sir." And you make a perception check for me.
I would love to.
Be so good at it.
Yes.
Oh.
Better than my first roll was.
Good idea.
Yeah, be good at it.
Is that
Have
what we're gonna
you
do? This
ever
episode?
tried
Be good at
just
Do like
rolling
the
better?
opposite of what I did
Okay,
if you
deal.
could.
16?
Yeah,
16. That is enough. You hear.
I love when it's enough.
You can't see him, but you can hear the tiefling begin to mutter something, not in the form of a spell, but as he's talking, as if he's talking to somebody, not in the room. He turns down his, and you can
I thought you
on
said
the
there
wall.
wasn't any walkie-talkies.
In the wall, you standing on the wall immediately feel yourself sink a couple inches and touch the wall. So you were hovering above it, and now you are touching it.
Interesting.
And as that happens, Quentin storms into the room and goes, "What?"
And it's as soon as the door's
All right,
open.
so here
I,
is-
I want you to get to do this Quentin thing. I
So
just want to say out loud.
Here is
as soon as
here's the
door
roll
opens.
now.
Yes.
He's gonna roll because he is now perceiving what his room looks like. So he's gonna roll, and I'm gonna tell you what his roll is. And you will then have to roll a stealth check to beat that roll. All right.
This was pretty good for a little spider.
He has a +2 to perception,
Okay.
which gives him a total of 17 on this roll.
Oh boy.
Okay. I have a +7 as a spider.
All you have to roll is a 10.
This is a terrifying
You literally have a
50-50.
50%.
50-50 shot. Actually, no, it's better than 50 because I think it's
It's
11.
technically one better than 50-50. I don't have inspiration. I was thinking I should probably have done more jokes in the introduction.
Have you used your crew feat? Your
My knack for it.
your knack for it? Have you used those yet?
I used.
I thought you said you used one
I think
of
I
them.
used one.
So I think
So you have
still
one more
I think I
d6
have
that
one
you
more.
can roll to add to it if you wish,
That's a 19.
without the need for your knack for it. You scuttle out of the door as you hear him go, "What?" and just begin to lose his mind as his still ostentatious office is now a little bare.
Like Hades from Hercules style.
Yeah,
How is
if he
Kestis,
could
like,
burst into
emotionally right
flames,
now?
he would.
Absolutely terrifying.
Such a good bad guy. I love Hades.
He's not like casually. He's not like out the door and like, oh,
No, it's the fastest you've ever seen a spider move.
Okay,
like
so
the ones in Harry
it's,
Potter.
It's like, you know how it's even out in the open. It's sort of harder to see a spider when it's in the corner of the ceiling and the wall. It's under the door and straight towards that corner and then back out the hallway from whence
so
he came.
heading out the hallway because I can see where you are here.
That's where they hide.
Moving onto the hallway, where do you go? Do you go back the way you came, or do you go the other direction of the hallway?
I think it has to be back the way I came, just because.
So you
that's
begin
what
to
he would know.
move. I believe from here you have. So that's about half your movement. So we'll go ahead and say that you get to go
Maybe you should have asked, does he notice anything that would
You
cause
go
him
here,
to
and
go a
then you
different
move
way?
right about there, I would say. You are now halfway down this side hall that leads to the main door, and that door is shut currently.
Beating so rapidly.
All right, so as that has happened to you, we'll move back out into the casino, where Barrios, you have noticed these two obelisks that are near you have lit up due to the presence of your spell casting. In the moment that this happens, do you do anything, or I'll give you a chance to react before these obelisks do something?
Do I do something? Yeah, I'll go ahead. If we're casting, and I'm gonna do a dancing lights cantrip around them to kind of make them look more like party lights, so as not to alarm everyone else in the casino.
Interesting.
You know how, like, when you were a kid at Chuck E. Cheese and out of nowhere the strobes would come on, like, oh, here's Chucky. That's what I want. That's the vibe I'm trying to put out right now. What'd you say?
Wasn't a fan of that at all. All right. Okay. You know what? This sounds like fun. Let's see what happens.
Cool.
So let's go ahead. You cast Dancing Lights. Doesn't require anything to cast that, but I am going to ask for an Arcana check to do this roll,
I brought too many dice.
just to see how well this translates.
17.
17. You only need a 15 for this.
Oh, thank God.
So with
No, plus one.
a little bit of skill and finesse, you begin to cast Dancing Lights, and expecting the magic to have this same effect that everything else has had in here, you notice immediately it does not. Whatever happened, these obelisks seems to have deactivated their magical field, now allowing magic to flow freely in this moment. And then you suddenly realize why. Because both obelisks flash red, and you begin to feel the effect of magic on you.
Ooh.
I need you to make two wisdom saving throws, actually, because you are in range of 2 of them.
Oh boy.
Well, that's gonna be a 7 and a 6.
Those are both failures, which means you are now paralyzed by a hold person spell.
That's awesome.
Stuck in place as
That's really good news for me.
as both the obelisks are able to capture you. In this moment, quick clarifying, your charm person, how long does that last?
1 minute.
Okay, so here in a minute, the charm will fade on the individual he's left now. He's walked away. But the second one, who was standing back a ways, is now moving towards you.
Okay. Where on the map are these obelisks, just so I know?
So the one is, this moves when I move, right?
No.
It doesn't?
Are they the squares?
These little triangles that are in the corners of the
So like here's on here.
facility.
Okay, so I
next
see
to
1,
me.
2, 3. I see
Yes.
3 of them.
So there's one there's 2 by the service doors. There's one close to you by this bathhouse area. There's a couple down by the doors. But those little triangles are the obelisks that are kind of,
Those are everywhere.
Good to know. Good
they're
to know.
all over the place.
You said
So,
you're moving them right now?
I'm just moving the map around. But
Oh.
Wyatt is gonna. Does he notice that?
he's seeing all of this play out in front of him.
Okay, Wyatt is gonna put his plan into motion,
Okay.
and he's gonna go over, flashing his badge, and he's gonna grab the immobilized person and start hauling him away, saying he's a criminal and he's gonna prosecute him.
As Wyatt comes up and grabs him, the other tiefling arrives. And seeing you come up and grab, puts his arm out and goes, this is a casino business, sir. It is not necessary for you to intervene.
I beg to differ. This man is a wanted criminal. I've been following him.
And you are?
But, well, I'm with the Vox Guard.
Make a deception check.
Real quick flash.
Yeah. Make a deception check.
Here, give me that pink die. That's a good one.
Yeah, which one do you like?
He has a +5 in deception.
Roll real good. What's it say? What's it? 17 plus 5. 23.
22.
22. 28. I'm Wyatt. My day.
The guard turns his head and then narrows his eyes and goes, "What is Voxgar doing inside the casino? This is unusual."
I know it is, and I didn't even want to come in here, but I had seen him, and I've been after him, so I had to go. I'm sorry for trespassing, but I got him, and I'll take him off your hands, and you don't even have to bother with it.
You must stay here. I must speak to Dog Bucket. And he turns and begins to walk towards the door.
Okay, that's all right.
Is the paralysis 1 round?
I believe hold person is...
I mean, he's dragging me, so I'm moving either way, but I'd like to know when I have.
It's like a save at the end of every turn, I think.
You might...
For a minute, maybe.
So it is a minute.
So every
Does
6
Wyatt
seconds,
have
I
any
have to
reason?
roll.
Away.
I would say
How much
that this is
calculus
just
do I not
a...
know anymore, so that
Yeah.
I can remember these things.
Just those things. I would say for the sake of this version of hold person, it is just the minute duration. It's not necessarily like I'm casting a spell and doing it. It's an effect that something is doing to you, so it just goes for the minute.
Oh, well, damn, that's broken.
For this scenario, it is. I wouldn't do this in any other way, but just based on how security in the place works, it's not a every 6 seconds I can try to break out of this. It's just like a sticking point
So I'm
almost.
doing an impression of a hot dog.
For the most part. But as the guard walks away and begins to head towards the security doors, Wyatt, what does Wyatt do? Does he stay there or does he begin to go?
Wyatt's going to drag him over toward the waterfall.
Over towards the lava fall.
Yeah, because he don't want to make it look like he's trying to escape. He's like, I'm just hanging out waiting for you. So he's going to drag him toward the waterfall, and it's
Okay.
closer.
All right, so he begins to pull him towards the waterfall. That'll take him roughly the minute to get over there.
Where's the waterfall?
It's the
lava
giant
fall.
magma flow at the far end of the. So that magma falls back into the ocean or into the river and then dissipates into water. So whatever magical effect is making this look like magma it's more of an illusion. It's not real, but it does feel that you can feel the heat coming off of it. It does feel warm because it is designed to kind of feel
But
kind of
hot
hellish.
tub warm.
You haven't stuck your hand in it yet.
If I was a
so-
lobster, I'd be okay with this water.
I mean, that's to be told. Okay, so Wyatt pulls him over to the lava flow, and that minute has passed. The hold person is going to try to re-engage because it is an automated system, so it doesn't let go until told otherwise. So I need you to make another wisdom saving throw to try to break this.
Even though I'm no longer casting a spell? 11.
11 is what you need. 10 is the DC. You can break out of it. However, the effects are still there. So in another 60 seconds, it's going to try and re-engage its hold person. It's almost like a security tag crosses a barrier. It's going to blare until you bring it back. kind of
Okay.
thing.
So even though I'm no longer casting Arcana, it's triggered me as the person that at one point casted Arcana.
That
So
is
every
correct.
minute. Okay.
Yeah, you are currently being targeted by these things, like turrets with little lasers. They just
Alrighty.
follow you until you.
So in that moment, can I look over across the room and see the trio of people that are near the boxing ring?
Yes, so we'll get to them. We'll get to this in a second because as you have moved over there, the spell is broken. You've maintained the disconnect, and I will tell you the DC has been lowered from a 14 to a 10 because your dancing lights are in effect right now. So they are strobing in front of these, which for the most part, you don't even need to roll a performance check. Most people in here who are pretty much hammered are like, yeah. A giant or a Goliath just got up on a table and started to whip their hair around. It was
Oh,
great.
I was scared.
They have a giant braid that they're just
Helicoptering his ponytail.
Strong table.
Okay, so as this minute has progressed and you guys have moved towards the lava flow, the security door opens and this giant bodyguard begins to lumber out with Kestis just on the side of it.
Can I? All these people coming through.
If it ain't broke,
through
don't
this-
fix it.
It's
bitch.
just
Do
the
it
one.
again.
It's the one guy who
I'm
he
just-
sent him away, and he's
Yeah.
now coming out here to
I'm
talk
gonna-
to Quentin. Door opens.
gonna try it again.
You have an out. So go ahead and make. This is going to be another contested perception versus stealth. So I'm going to roll for the guard. The guard is fairly perceptive. However, with that plus a 4, it's only a 12.
Oh.
Big five.
You got this.
Big five.
Big 5. You got this.
No, don't. No, what did he get?
You can use your
No.
other thing,
Okay.
right?
That was a 1.
No,
Is
it
it
wasn't.
nat 1?
Plus 7 would be 8.
But you have your knack for it?
I have my knack for it.
So that's an additional D6 you can roll. And that's the last one you can use for the day.
Oh, God.
You're gonna let him keep adding to a 1?
Drew,
He can add as much as he wants.
I can get the numbers there.
He can get the numbers there.
Cheat's trying to boost his numbers.
Come on. 2. 10.
Double digits.
So, I will tell you, I'm so glad you rolled on that because it wouldn't have mattered. It was still a 1. You scurry towards the door. The door opens faster than it should have and hits the spider, who falls down to the ground. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw to avoid taking damage. How many hit points does the spider have?
1.
Okay.
But I've thrown a spider off a balcony and it hits the concrete and it's fine.
That's true.
But a door hitting it. So it was the bump of the. It was like the
The
door
door,
jarring the
bang,
wall.
hit, and he fell.
It didn't hit him.
Because he was crawling across the ceiling. So it opened and scraped him. Dexterity
Are you
saving
sure
throw for
it
me.
wasn't like just the wall bump?
It's a nat 1.
Okay. They're small enough that their maximum volley speed, terminal velocity, isn't high enough to hurt them. That's what I read from some person on Reddit.
Boom! The internet wins again.
Interesting. What'd you roll?
A 6.
6. Yeah, you're going to take a point of damage. So, in this moment, the door
My
opens.
God.
The door opens. This bodyguard steps in to go talk about a suspicious
Hold on.
servant, and all he sees is a spider swoop into a centaur.
And I have to just try to run.
I'm going to need us to roll initiative.
Yes,
for this.
absolutely.
Yes! It's on.
There's no
All right.
better option than
And that's going to include everyone in this scenario
Yes,
because
the
it's
gang's
now
all
going to
here.
be a turn-based.
And we can choose not to act on it.
Sure, you can do nothing, but if you will have a turn in this scenario now. So
I don't know what's going on still.
I'll roll in the actual box.
nothing good.
No offense.
Nothing
great
good.
And I rolled high. That's great.
All right.
When my
This I
great-grandma
rolled
died, she gave my
relatively well.
sisters a bunch of stuff and then gave me a jewelry box.
Things
when
were
I was
going
11.
so
What am I supposed to do with
unexpectedly
this?
well.
So
They were
20
going
years
pretty
later,
well,
I
and then
use it for
people started
D&D.
rolling ones. I was like, you know what? Let's see what happens.
One-
The dice are telling a story tonight, and I think it's great.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
One
the-
ding dang door.
We couldn't have just. It's the doors. They've always gotten us.
It's always the inanimates that destroy us.
Do I have anything that gives me an additional?
Invulnerability.
25 to 20.
22.
Oh,
22.
thank God.
I don't know what's going on. Just be like,
I didn't think about that.
You're
Zook's acting
You're-
fast.
You're just standing up by the ring with the two of us eating
Yep.
shrimp. Room temp shrimp.
Yeah, you know what's
Oh.
going on. It's shrimp o'clock, buddy.
I just see my friend running from something and now I need to help.
15.
Yeah, that's right. We're
16.
watching.
16 for Cass.
Yeah, you're gonna want to keep going.
Okay. 15 to 10?
Nope.
10 to 5.
5.
8.
Oh no. Where's Wyatt in?
Oh yeah, right. What's he got?
A +4 to initiative.
Just gonna leave him on. 23 for what?
Oh, wow, wait.
All right, cool.
Which is good. So you had a high one? No, you didn't.
Just me.
Just you. Okay.
Now, what did you roll?
It's a big number. It's a 4.
It's a big tall one.
I did. That's exactly what I rolled.
What is your initiative?
1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are
I'm dazed by the shrimp.
we're
dude.
in it to win it, folks.
Oh, yeah.
What is? We're gonna go top of the round. Wyatt is up.
Where is he?
Ball
Wyatt
been
and Connie are
dragging this
currently. Oh, let me move
Not
them to
Connie.
where they are now,
Wyatt and
respectively.
Barrios.
Wyatt and Barrios, thank you, Zach, are now over here by the lava flow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and add a couple more tokens here because now
wonderful.
we need them.
That would make
Do
me
I have a gauge
so
on the range of these obelisks based off of the fact that only one of them can get me at this point?
I would say yes.
Okay.
I don't like that token just appeared in front of me and only me.
Well, yeah, you're the only one that's busy. You're the only one that's got it going on right now.
Large bad
So-
guy token.
Wyatt gave you his bad guy.
Thank you, Wyatt.
Okay, so Wyatt is up first. What is Wyatt doing in this scenario?
Is he still paralyzed?
No. So as this moment is happening, nothing has happened yet to set you off to anything really bad going on. But as Wyatt has pulled Barrios out into this area, Barrios immediately relaxed and is now like looking around as if he is mobile again. So,
Well, I don't know about you, but I think we gotta go. Yeah?
you can talk. It's fine.
Okay.
Listen.
I would concur, but we're not the only two involved here.
I think it's best if we get out of here and let them deal with it themselves. We just complicate the matter.
Wyatt would. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop you right there. Wyatt would never say that.
Yeah, that's too rational.
Let's complicate it more.
Ball bearings.
Wyatt would be like,
Michelle,
well, in
you're
this
Wyatt.
point, I think I should.
I don't know what.
Yeah, it's your round as Wyatt. You
my
get first
my
on Wyatt.
Wyatt is
No.
bunny hopping into the
doing,
water.
I'm doing that as a joke. Do whatever you want to do. So
Please, I don't wanna
you
do
want to
it.
dip?
Well, I suppose this is an easy getaway, so I could stay and help. But if we go now, we're gone. We're fine. We're scot-free. They got everyone distracted.
That is true, but I think we could add to the chaos before we dip into the waters.
All right,
Below.
ball birds it is.
That's what you just gave him license for. Is that what you're aiming for?
More or less,
Okay,
yeah. I mean, some.
So
yeah.
Wyatt is going to throw ball
I think
bearings.
he's going to eat some ball bearings.
How
Where?
many? How many?
That's
Roll a
1,000.
D100.
He's going to eat him back where he was before, cause some chaos.
So he's going to roll ball bearings over
No,
to
toss him.
the
He's
gambling
gonna toss
tables.
The bag. It's going to explode when it hits.
The whole bag.
He put a cherry bomb in a bag of ball bearings and threw it in a crowd of people.
I did.
So the tables are about.
A fragmentation grenade.
Oh my god! That actually sounds like Wyatt. He probably did rig a shrapnel grenade.
No, he did not.
Isn't he like an assassin or something?
He
man.
He's
so
the Winter
he
Soldier, I think.
he scurries over towards the gambling
He
tables.
does no scurrying at all. He stays right here next to the waterfall. That's where he got.
Make a dexterity check to see how well you can throw ball bearings 40 feet away
I
to
will.
gambling
Check.
tables.
I will.
Make a yeet check.
Pretty damn well. 16 plus. What?
Michelle, this is your turn. You have to tell him what the plus
What's
is.
the modifier on the dexterity?
Is it better if I look at you through them or over 'em?
Are we just making it?
Over so
both?
much better.
A regular dex check is going to be +2.
So
Why?
18.
18. Somehow he's able to throw the ball bearings over to the casino tables. However, nobody's getting up yet, so nothing has happened.
Well, that'll put a hitch in there. Giddy up.
That's classic.
If they go
Wyatt.
over to the
Watch
if they go
this.
over to the tables,
Was
see
that
what
my
happens.
bonus action?
That was your action to throw them.
What about my
What's your bonus action?
bonus action?
Yeah, what's your bonus action?
Michelle.
Let's start your bonus action.
This is the most, impractical way to run one character.
Yeah. I think it's the best way. Everyone has one aspect.
He could do a cunning action, so he could take a bonus action to take the dash, disengage, or hide action.
Yeah, I'm on the hide.
Make a stealth check.
Also, another bonus action is you can just jump 10 feet. So,
Yeah.
okay.
That's what I
He's like,
want to do, but
I
everyone
knew
talked me
that.
about it. Talk to me out of it.
What's this stealth modifier?
+4.
Yes, thank you.
17.
17. Barrios, you're seeing all this. You hear the as marbles get spilled onto the floor. Actually, no, you don't hear it as much as you see kind of like because it's carpeted.
Of course it is.
And then as you turn around to look at Wyatt and
Wyatt.
inquire as to what he did, he's gone.
Commissioner Gordon!
Okay, that's the end of Wyatt's turn. It's now Zook's turn. Zook, you are over by the ring with Connie and Nell. The fight is over. People are beginning to disperse. You saw a little bit of a commotion, and a couple of these obelisks are now lighting up and strobing for some reason. But it is your turn, and nothing is currently amiss. So you can choose to just bypass your turn. Until,
Talking is a free action too.
Yeah, you can talk if you would like. But this is just more for turn-based actions.
You guys know what these lights mean?
You've read 15 books on obelisks. I remember it from the last session that we just. They just came out.
Oh yeah, he did read books on
We
everything.
did.
so
We did
it's
check
true.
to see if you know anything about
So
all
do,
every-
do I know what?
Make another Arcana check. You've made Arcana checks on these things before, and we haven't been super successful. So go ahead and make another one, and let's see if we'll go ahead and give you advantage on this one based on just. Actually, no. You drop the die. It's just it's a straight roll now.
so many doors.
Whatever was on the floor, we'll take it.
Everybody, try grabbing with your toes all
here,
at
look,
once,
here.
blindly.
Okay, that'll block it.
Got a backboard.
Not if you throw it around.
Almost still went around it.
You said advantage?
With advantage, yes.
There you go.
Cool. 26.
Nice.
26.
He knows everything about
That's
obelisks.
so many books.
I'm proficient in that one.
You have been studying these obelisks ever since you've come in, and you haven't been able to wrap your mind around what it is they do. Now, with these strange lights kind of strobing around, and you recognize the spell as a dancing light spell. Someone has cast dancing lights around these things that are now strobing and flickering. And the obelisks are
dancing
reacting
lights,
in a
dancing
way
lights.
that makes you wonder if there isn't someone or something that is now being disrupted. Almost as if there's like a sentry on these obelisks and the lights are disrupting their visuals, so they're having a hard time doing whatever it is they're supposed to do.
Put a Nerf gun.
And where are they again?
The obelisks are located in a couple different places. Closest to you,
They're the
there
triangle
are-
things?
Yes, they're the triangles.
Okay.
There's one roughly
Like right down
40
below
feet
me.
away, down at the bottom of the stage for you guys.
Yeah.
I keep preparing. Every time I look closer, I find
Oh
another
god, there's another
obelisk.
one.
Is there
So,
anything
but
we can do with them?
Oh my god.
Or like
it's-
they just kind
They're-
of react to stuff.
it seems that they have reacted to something, but you
Okay.
can't tell what. But in this moment, I will say, based on everything you've seen, not only are the two that he hit with dancing lights now glowing with red runes, but all of the other ones are now starting to glow with red runes as well. It seems as though they're now working in tandem for something.
Scanning. Scanning.
I don't think that's a good thing. Something seems off. You guys see those lights?
For sure.
Yeah. I just thought they were part of, I don't know. I thought we had our own lighting team or something. I don't know.
You know what I think? I think it's about time we get into our play acting again. Is the do we just? I know it's not my turn, but is the other competitor, the guy who beat me, is he still around here?
Yeah, Hibiscus Quencher is still on the other side of the ring. He has since put on just this kind of like fringed overcoat over his purple and white uniform, and is now like speaking to another smaller elf or elven figure. But he looks to be kind of looking around, and he has just kind of this look of like, I don't know what this is, but he's just kind of like beginning to gather his things and looks like he's moving towards like the entrance of the casino.
Okay, I mean, I said we could go ahead and start our fight with Hibiscus. We'll start working up the steam, for the next match,
The beef,
rematch.
yeah.
What do you think?
I think that's a great idea. So a kind of a kerfuffle right here, right now. Really get the crowd working.
Yeah, just like a little one, like slapping around, maybe like
Pinching his nipples.
yeah, right.
Ooh.
Yeah, just distracting some people away from whatever that is.
What, Willie?
So I have message, which is 120 feet.
Yes.
Can I can see like Wyatt from
No
where
way.
I'm at.
You see Barrios. Wyatt's gone rogue.
I would
Oh,
say
wait,
go
Barrios,
ahead and make
yeah.
a quick perception check just to kind of get your bearings, because you haven't been paying attention to where they are.
We've been eating shrimp, baby.
That's probably not good. Yeah, 5.
Yeah, in kind of what's been going on in the crowd that's still around here, you don't
true.
see either of them
Okay,
in
never
this
mind.
moment. So it's just you guys. Yeah, that's it. That's all you got.
I think I'll at least move towards maybe that closest obelisk.
You want to begin to make your way over there?
Yeah.
Sure. All right, so you can move. You can
30.
Move, yeah, you can move about 30 feet over there.
It's pretty close.
Yeah, close enough. So you can move right in this area, I would say, of the obelisk.
And try to study it a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, we'll
But-
get to that. We'll see what comes of that here in a little bit.
Yeah.
End of your turn. It is now an unknown individual's turn. They're going to do their thing, out of sight, out of mind.
Icky.
Boo.
All right, Will, come out of the back room, bud.
Throwing tomatoes. Boo.
End of their turn, doing what they've done. Kestis.
Whoever plays them is really
I hate
good.
that. Kestis.
You are now fully horse,
No.
fully
No.
human,
Fully gone.
Fully.
fully man, fully horse.
All man. All horse.
And
all
you are
the
now
time.
you are now staring down a shocked-looking tiefling, but also a very angry-looking tiefling.
You are now
So I-
who
built
is now
for
standing
tough.
in front of the door in front of you.
Spider. Spider falls. Poof. Kestis. Ha! And then Kestis turns invisible. Casts invisibility.
Nice.
That's hot.
You know what? So you begin to cast the spell. You channel the innate ability to disappear into this world, to bend the light, to make yourself invisible. You feel the effects of it begin to warp as if ineffective, but then almost as if breaking through like a thin dam, the magic re-engages and you are now invisible. It seems as though whoever took their turn before you did something to flip the off switch on the magic muting of this place. So would not have worked a turn ago, but now it is effective. So
I hope it's
It
not
just
to do
means
with the gun
other
from last
people
game.
are about to magic
you
us. I
immediately,
think.
you immediately just not a great sign, but
Well, good, but probably not good.
you immediately vanish, which does cause the guard to like take a step, not a step back, but like be taken aback.
And as I'm assuming in this moment he's like has opened the doors and is in the door, or do they slide open?
The door opened.
Perfect.
You
In towards
fell.
me. I got.
He's now standing in the door frame and was shocked to see you. So the door hasn't closed yet.
Yep. And all the confusion. I'm just gonna
Trample that man.
on. If I have to,
So this is going to
Knock
be
him out of the way, I'm gonna knock him
this
out
is
of
going
the
to be a. Let's see how I want to do this.
Can I at least justify that he's very surprised
You,
that someone turned
whatever you
invisible
do,
and then
you'll-
knocks him over?
There will be some bonuses to this based on your situation.
Wonderful.
But I'm going to try to figure out if I want to make this a shove attack or a contested strength check to see if. Well, I guess a shove attack would be no, that's grapple. This is a great question. Let me see.
Yes, that is an excellent question. I don't know how a shove attack works, except that it's an unarmed. Well, I guess.
Okay, to just fill the air.
Using the attack action, you can make a special melee attack to shove a creature.
do that in your
Either
head.
to knock it down, knock it prone, or push it away.
Okay.
If you're able to make multiple attacks, this attack replaces one of them. The target can be no more than one size larger than you, within your reach. Instead of making an attack roll, you make a strength athletic contested. So a shove is a contested roll. So it is you make strength contested by my athletics or my acrobatics.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Whichever's
so
worse,
this
right?
is going to be an athletics check for you, and you can choose to either knock them prone or push them 5 feet away. And I will say you will give him disadvantage based on this, not because you're better at it, but because he's
I'm invisible.
unprepared for it. So he gets disadvantage on this, and that makes more mechanical sense. So I'll roll. I'll go ahead and tell you what it is, just to kind of help, kind of give you a guideline.
No, if
here.
you say it out loud, my dice seem to listen to that.
Well, hopefully they're listening really good because he rolled a natural 1 on his roll.
Hey. I opened my hand and it was on a natural 1.
What? I wasn't doing anything.
Don't do that.
That's a 12.
That's good enough, man. You charge forward. This tiefling cries out in alarm and just eats it as he falls down. Are you pushing him away or down?
I was gonna say with a natural 1, can I argue that I sort of grab him by the shoulder and throw him down into the hallway behind me and not back out into the doorway? Like if I grabbed him by the shoulder and pulled past him, that he falls down into the hallway and the doors close.
I would say you can push him back into the hallway. However, the door does not close.
Okay, I'm fine with that. I'm
That's
invisible.
it's not something that is controlled over.
Oh,
here.
sure.
So we'll see what happens there.
I don't know I've never figured out how the doors work.
Sure. No one has. So you're going to go ahead and move out into the hall. The guard is going to move over here and is now prone. But you are now out into the hall, invisible.
Into the main.
You are now in the main casino, invisible, with a guard who is now sprawled out behind you after being knocked down.
I certainly do wish that I had one more wild shape in me today, but I don't.
All right. Any bonus actions you're going to do in this round, or are you good to go?
No.
Okay.
I'm just going to use my full 40 feet of movement to head towards the... I'm just going to have to head towards the front door, I think.
You're heading towards the front door?
That's my
Sure.
personal best path out because I'm horse-sized.
Yep. So making your way, and it is a little...
I would take a little bit of extra time to try not to bump into people.
That's going to be a little difficult, but you're going to do your best because there's a lot of people here and a lot of drunk people.
Of course.
So we'll see what happens.
If
someone gets
avoiding
knocked over,
staff, especially,
yeah.
if people are inebriated,
Drunk
I'm
people,
not as stressed about
they're
bumping
clumsy
into them.
anyway.
Yeah.
All right, ending your turn, we now move to the guard's turn. The guard is going to get up from prone. This one is. He's going to use half his movement to now move out. Yeah, right there. So he's going to make his way just out of the door, and frantically looking around, he's going to roll. He's going to cast Fairy Fire out here.
Why would he do that?
Because he can.
But just because you can doesn't mean you should.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That
but
seems
where?
asinine.
That's the question of the day, isn't it? We're going to figure that out here.
How lucky am I?
How lucky are you indeed?
There's gonna be so many people glowing though.
It's gonna like
It's a magical night.
Everybody's just gonna be glowing.
This place about
Glow.
Why did I pick that key?
Yeah, you shot.
I didn't
for
have to do it.
You did not have to
But
do
you
that
chose
at all.
to.
and that's why you're here.
All right. 60-foot range, 20-foot cube.
Oh, thank God.
All right.
What
So I
does
need you to
Fairy
make
Fire
a.
do?
I'm going to go ahead and look. It's going to dexterity
Basically
saving
illuminates everyone that is an enemy to him, and everyone that is allied with the caster has advantage on attacks against people that are illuminated. You have to make a dex save.
But wherever he drops it is like enemy or ally. Doesn't
I'm
matter. If
going
they're in that
to-
radius, they get fairy fired.
I'm going to roll. I'm going to roll straight D20 here. If I can roll above a. What's a good DC, you think?
2.
No,
What's a good DC for me?
I don't think the DC should be 2. I feel like it's sort of 50-50 whether he assumes
enough.
I'm headed towards
So DC
stage or
11.
towards door.
Fair enough. 11 or higher, he catches you in the cube.
Wonderful.
10 or lower, you do not.
Oh, right in the cube.
I'm gonna bark. Come on.
That is a 9. So you watch as behind you, an
catch me
area
in the
of the
cube.
casino illuminates in blue-green light as he casts a fairy fire spell, but it does not catch you.
Question.
Yes.
Is he triggering the obelisks now, or the obelisk now turned off?
It seems as though they've all turned red, and the magic is in full effect. Seems like someone has, like I said earlier, someone has turned the off switch on the no magic rule.
Oh, so they're at
Oh,
a,
so that also affected the obelisks, though.
100% it did.
Okay.
they're at a disco stick mode.
Well, there's still disco sticks because
Oh, they are still discoing.
Oh.
However,
fun.
he casts that spell and then immediately
Also, that's good.
immediately uses the last of his movement to run up to this obelisk that Zook you're kind of looking at, and he places his hand on it, and the runes go from red to like a deep purple and activate on all of them, and you begin to hear this deep thrumming noise as if some sort of alarm has been triggered,
So there is a fire alarm.
and
Oh, Wyatt's gonna be pissed.
Wyatt is pissed. An alarm has been triggered, and immediately you begin to watch as doors and like areas of this place are immediately beginning to be shut and closed as a lockdown is taking effect. Not finished, but taking effect. The alarm is triggered. You now have 3 rounds before every available exit is magically sealed. 3 rounds. All right.
Where are the exits?
The waterfall.
They-
You have to find out.
Oh.
All right,
Front
end
door.
of their turn.
Wonderful.
Connie, you're up.
Okay, so I suppose we should see if Connie has seen what's going on with his
Oh, this
friend.
is all. This has all happened. You look over. You watch as this guard shouts something into a crowd. Glitter explodes and begins to sparkle. People are like, "What is this?" Other people are like, "Woo!"
What is
The
this?
Goliath is having a great
Tarps off
time.
instantly.
Goliath's having a great time now that it's covered in glitter, and then runs over to an obelisk that you see Zook kind of looking at, hits it, and now some sort of a troubling, like, alarm sound is going off. The mood has changed quickly as most of the staff is now taken to some sort of an alert of some
So
kind.
do I see Kestis?
You don't see Kestis, but you
So I've been invisible
see
the whole time.
you
right,
see this
that
guard
worked.
rush out
Okay.
frantically, cast some sort of a spell, and is now like in full panic mode. Not panic, but like full, like this is not funny anymore. So, but it is your turn. What do you do?
Jeez.
Barrios, you will be up after this.
Oh boy.
I hate this. So,
Count of the point.
I think. Jesus. And my buddy has left to go look at the obelisk.
Real quick.
And.
In here, we're not like, we don't stand out as like obviously suspicious compared to the rest of the people
Not
in there.
necessarily. No, there are hundreds of people in this
Okay.
casino, and there are of all varieties. That is something that we didn't. We are now approaching a little bit of backstory. We are now in the first day of what's called the People's Ceremony, which is a massive pilgrimage of people all over Udall coming to the major cities to celebrate the passing of the Vox Populi into a new host. So this is a 3-day celebration that goes on, and then the ceremony of the people happens, which is the ceremony itself, and then everyone disbands and goes back to their homes. But right now is day 1, and people have swarmed the city. So creatures of all shapes and sizes are now in this city. So picking you out of a crowd is not easy to do, but except for Barrios, because no one looks like him.
Okay.
It's valid.
I
So
mean,
unless we do
a hairless tabaxi is really hard to come by.
Unless we do something like kind of out there, there's not really any reason, or Fairy Fire finds us.
Not
There's no
that
reason
you
suspicious.
know of. Not that you know of. You feel fairly inconspicuous right now.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Farther than I realized.
Cool.
I think he's looking at the map. I don't know what's going on.
He's in the ruler.
Got to measure.
Oh, he's measuring things. Good call. Good call.
And you can gallop, I would presume. Not
Rounds
to
at
make it.
full speed.
Yeah.
Make that
Invisible.
work. Invisible at full speed.
Yeah. Okay.
I could have it faster than that.
So Mr. Connie
Yep.
is going to say to Nell. Nell, I think we should change our plans just a little bit, and looks like things are kicking off real good. Then we can just skedaddle.
All right, sounds good.
Uh,
Can
yeah.
we take the shrimp with us?
Oh, absolutely. So they can pick up the shrimp.
Uh huh.
Now you're encumbered.
Connie's gonna.
It's a
When you
lot of
think of that
shrimp.
one
of
wheel
shrimp.
of cheese in Skyrim, it's like, that was too much.
Too much cheese.
Connie is going to move to between Zook and Nell, and he's going to cast Pass Without Trace.
Oh. Okay.
Connie.
Constance.
All right.
Mr. Clearwater Revival, how dare you?
Constance Clearwater Revival.
Inspiration.
Constance Clearwater.
That was
the
a pretty
Reach?
deep.
Is that-
Yeah.
That's a deep cut. I don't know how. You know what? Hell.
No,
To hell with it. Why not?
I don't want your pity. Yeah, I do. I would like
I
it.
didn't know
actually.
how
I really
deep of a cut
would
it
like
is, but you know what? I like it.
that pity inspiration.
Constance Clearwater
It was
Revival.
a
That's
it was a
good-
deep chest chuckle he
that was
had.
That's a good one.
Do it again.
You sounded like Ganondorf
Guffaw.
at an improv.
Yep. That was.
Who's that right there?
It's how wide he opens his mouth. That's what does it.
Uh huh. He just seems very mirthful. Like,
Yeah. So I think. Yeah. So he's gonna still carrying the shrimp.
Uh huh.
He's gonna walk to where he is
Yep.
within 30 of both of them.
Yep.
And let me see how
Bust
far
out the
is that.
ruler.
So that was what? 15 feet?
Yep.
Gets him there?
30 feet of both? Yes.
Yeah, so 15 feet of his movement there, and that still gives him how much movement? 35?
Use step of the wind.
So, not abandoning his friends. So, yeah, and then another 35 towards the waterfall, actually.
You're moving towards a waterfall.
Yeah, not like towards the middle of the room. Like,
Okay.
due east. Yeah, there you go.
Sure. Easy enough to do.
He's just going to keep himself near as many of his friends as possible.
But also being aware of his... For sure. Go ahead and
Yeah,
make a
but he's
perception.
doing it all sneaky, you know.
Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Hey, nice party. What's everyone doing around here?
Love this shrimp.
Love the shrimp. Hey, you had the shrimp?
Gotta love this.
Actually, not the one.
No, are you kidding me? This is not funny. I don't like it.
Okay. You don't notice the individual who comes stumbling out of the room and like looks at you in just like absolute like accusatory glances.
That's
you don't
fine.
see them.
Listen, Connie's got nothing to hide. He's eating shrimp. He got beat up. He's eating shrimp.
Sure.
Mama
What could
always
go
said.
wrong? All right.
But
End of your.
actually, does he notice me? Because step of the wind, I'm stealthy. Shouldn't we have a contested?
And you're
Step of the
plus
wind?
10.
No,
I mean,
it's
not
not
step
Step of the
no,
Wind.
step of the wind.
Pass without a trace.
Yeah, pass without a trace. Like, I don't notice him, but he doesn't necessarily notice me if I'm...
Sure, but here's the thing. You're not stealthing right now. You're just walking.
Oh, no. He is stealth. They are all...
You just said you're just out there. You're just doing your
That's
thing.
the stealthy thing in
It's-
a big mass of
It's
people.
Assassin's Creed stealth where you get into the center of
Don't
the
help him with this.
No,
He can argue.
He's
how-
on my team.
Calvin, come on. Everyone got that, right? That he was blending with the crowd to be...
I assume that's why you cast Pass
That
Without
is-
a Trace was to
yeah,
do.
because you're a rational human being.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's not. You think you're gonna get what you want now?
No,
this kitty hath claws.
Oh, what I meant, Calvin, was please,
All right.
please.
No,
I just,
sire,
I just rolled a nat
My
one.
liege.
Roll yourself.
Take it away
Roll your
from
stealth
me.
check. Roll your
I
stealth check.
fucked up,
No,
my
this is
liege.
not. This is not. This is not a fine. Have your way. You have a valid point based on how Connie would do his thing. Go ahead and roll your stealth check. Adding plus 10.
You picked the hardest dice tree. That's an 11.
I did pick them. As I was looking
Where's
at them,
that
I was like,
second
I can't
one
see
hiding?
that.
I think Drew just needs to have you roll his dice from now on because he's just like, tell me what that says. What's that?
You said you were gonna just keep the
Zach,
glasses
spit this
on.
out of your mouth.
Well, definitely easier, but the 11 and the 1, that's hard.
I can see it.
That's how Wyatt should be rolling.
shut
He should
up,
be
Matt.
spitting his die right at his spittoon.
Oh my god.
Right, well, because I was wearing them for Wyatt. I took them
So
off.
plus 10,
21.
21.
Well,
All right.
plus
Oh, right. plus
18,
8,
right?
Yeah. Yeah, so
28.
29.
29.
29. Okay. So you are essentially a ghost in this crowd, unseen,
Big flashy ghost when
unseen
gold
by
sequin.
all.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
I
a
think-
fair way.
I think
Shrimp eating ghost.
That's what I think happens. I think people like just see the massive amount of shrimp and then just avert their eyes. They're like, "Ooh, I don't even want to see what's connected to that."
Hey, Barrios,
Yes.
it's your turn.
Cool. On my turn, surveying the room, I'm going to use the free action to speak. So I'm going to stand
Sure.
on this pillar that's right in front of the waterfall.
One of these 4 pillars that's right here?
Yes, of quote unquote magma.
Sure. So, I will say those technically go up. So it's like, think of it as like pillars that go all the way up
To the ceiling.
to
Okay.
the ceiling. So I didn't say this, but this side of the room almost looks like a rock skull kind of a vibe, where it's like the magma's flowing.
My
towards the mouth.
idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
It
That
looks like
kind
a
of a-
skull from the inside and out.
Correct.
Oh
yes.
my God.
So it's
That's so
kind
cool,
of
right?
again. This whole place
This is
has
why I
kind of
play
a
D&D.
kind of a strange hellish vibe to it, but it is fancy. But yeah, so that pillar
She's got
technically
some
goes all the way up to the ceiling.
Kinks he needs to work out.
So it's like Branson.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's
okay.
like if Branson and Gatlinburg and I can't think of Vegas.
Hell on the
and,
way in, hell on the way out.
and
It's
Vegas.
Lambert's
Thank
is
you.
what
Yeah,
it is.
Branson, Gatlinburg, and Vegas had a weird three-way love child.
Throwing rolls at you.
Weird three-way love. And Lambert's was somehow involved. Lambert sat and watched. Somehow it was a weird.
Lambert's in the corner throwing rolls. Replenish your
Is
carbohydrates.
there a weird three-way love child, like the premise of the movie Twins?
I can't
Good
say
time.
I've ever watched that.
Context clues make me think it's two, but context clues make me think it's like two, but that's.
I'm pretty sure Anakin Skywalker is a three-way love child of Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon, and Padme.
I was gonna say Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon, and Darth Sidious.
I thought the Force was going to be in there somewhere.
Let the hate flow, am I right? So instead...
Oh nope, give it back. You get it.
No, I get double inspiration.
The DM give, the DM take those away.
So the flowing magma river, the little things on top, are those like 5 foot tall? You see how you've got like the magma river going
Yep.
through and the rock on either end? Is
Oh,
that like a
absolutely.
little,
Bridge,
okay?
The bridges.
So I'm gonna stand on top of one of those. 'Cause that's
easy
only
enough.
like 5
yes.
feet.
Yes, you can hop up on those.
That's Wyatt. But that's
Okay,
fine.
thank you.
You can't even see me.
So
He is. Oh, that is right. Actually, he's gone.
Gone.
oh, nice,
great.
nice. That's cool. So on my turn, the only obelisk that can affect me is the one that's right by the guard, right? Like,
You would
surveying
assume
the
so.
field.
You would assume so. Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna free action. I'm going to yell as loudly as I can. The jig is up. And then I'm going to cast a second level chaos bolt. As just really slowly the moon pops up into my hand. I say, "Go forth, my love," and I send it right at the obelisk. And I'm going to try and
What
destroy
is
that
What is a
obelisk.
chouse bolt?
Okay.
I'll tell you what a chouse bolt is.
Go ahead. What is? It's an attack roll.
Chaos bolt is indeed an attack roll.
Go ahead and roll an attack on the obelisk.
Ooh, 24.
24 definitely hits.
Take that.
So that's going to be 2d8, and then I have to roll what kind of damage it is after I roll the amount.
Actually,
That's
12.
you know what I'm gonna do?
What are you going to do?
No.
No, I don't give a shit what you're going to do, actually.
I'm gonna make you roll that again at disadvantage for an unknown reason.
Using my whatever I just got from you. Hey, natural 19.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Okay. Yeah, I rolled a 2, and then it's like, nope, the DM does not take it away.
He already gave it.
I did give you an inspiration. That is
Okay.
right.
Cancel that.
Okay, so I'm going to make it thunder damage. 2d8 thunder damage.
Okay.
Plus 2d6 of additional thunder damage, which is 7 more points. So a total of 12 plus 7, 19 points of thunder damage at that obelisk.
Okay.
How do you want to do this?
So you fire the chaos
bad.
bolt. This.
Oh, is it too late to use a sorcery point?
No, you can.
No, I can't do a subtle spell. I made a show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You did jump up on a thing and yell at everybody.
Yeah,
what
you
did-
did
what
that
did
and
you
then
yell
subtle
again?
spell.
The
it,
jig
just
is up.
like-
The jig
Jig is up.
Yeah, I
Jumped
yelled the
up on a
jig is
bridge.
up
The
to
jig is up.
everyone. And then I said, "Go forth, my lord."
You extend your hand, and this silver gray light jettisons from your hand and begins to like spin towards the obelisk. And as it hits it, there is a resounding, almost like thunder from outside as it hits and takes effect. You watch as the obelisk cracks a bit from the impact. But the most surprising thing for everyone standing around is the devilish-looking creature that falls from invisibility and boom, hits the ground. Body like contorted and broken from the impact of the spell. Some sort of impish devil that was hiding at the top of the obelisk.
Does it look impish or admirable?
Impish.
Okay, good to know. Just wanted to clarify.
That now falls, and as it does, the runes on the obelisk
I don't get that.
power down.
Oh, nice.
Maybe it wasn't a thing.
And the guard now looks at that and turns and looks at you. You have caught his attention. With that being said, I will say everyone else who was like looking around for your friends, you now see him. He has definitely made himself known.
And the last thing I want to do is use the rest of my movement to go back to where my heels are on the edge of the waterfall.
Okay, so you move back to this area here.
I figured it was only like 10 feet, so I'll use
Easy
the
enough
rest
to
of my
do. Yeah,
movement.
hop up,
okay.
hop down, you're good.
And that'll do it.
Okay, end of your turn. It is now Nell. Nell, you're up.
Finally, it's my turn.
Use your tiny legs.
That's exactly what I'm going
Come on,
to do?
Mel.
I'm-
Let's get out of here real quiet like and subtle and just blending in with the crowd.
I would like to say that I'm probably pretty good at being stealthy because I'm so low to the ground. There's a lot of commotion going on. I got the plus 10, so that's what I'll use as my, 20.
Hold your shrimp up high. It seems to help.
Let your shrimp flag fly.
Oh my god, it's going to take me forever to get out of here.
How
Wait.
much movement do you have?
25 feet.
Ooh.
But maybe I could use my action to dash and make it 50?
You can definitely do that.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
Should I do that?
Absolutely, not a problem.
All right, I'm going to go
50 feet will put you right
straight-
there.
I was going to do it.
50 feet will put you there.
All right, so I guess it looks good. And
So you just fast dance yourself through the crowd.
yeah, pretty much. I'm having a great time. I can't really do anything else. I think that's my turn. Eat a couple of shrimp as a bonus action.
And
playing Elden Ring,
your turn, we
eat
go to
that
the
boiled
top of the
prawn.
round. Wyatt's up. Oh, nope. Top of the round means that the casino gets its turn. The casino.
It's time for a layer action.
This is one round. One turn is over. We have 2 more rounds before the casino will lock down. The first round of lockdown, the casino will go ahead and use its layer action. I believe you all
It's lay
can.
reaction.
Remember when computers used to be like, yeah, that's all.
All right, so it's
I
going to
still
go
hear
ahead
that
and do its
in my
first
head
layer action,
sometimes.
which is now it's going to fire several hold person spells upon several different people, the ones that it can see. So based on
Could I have rolled the stealth check? Like,
you used your action to
dash.
dash.
But I did have pass without trace and I'm real short.
Mhm.
I don't know, just
Are you
thought.
sure
Drew
you wanna
did
give
it.
up that
Hide
shrimp
isn't
eat
hide
bonus
is an action though. Drew didn't do anything else. He just walked.
Yeah, that's true. I do want to make sure.
Go ahead and roll your stealth check.
Yay!
Yay.
Don't be bad. Oh, it's a nat 20.
Unbelievable.
So 33 would be the total.
Just a platter of shrimp floating at about waist high for most people.
All right, so moving through the crowd
Don't mind if I
unseen
do.
is now.
I figured you really like shrimp. Like, yeah. Zeke
That's a
really
stereotype that turtles don't like to play into.
Turtles, though, they love that.
Yeah,
stuff.
On the other
Yeah.
hand,
liked tortellini and shrimp.
love them.
No, he's staring at the obelisk like with shrimp all in his mouth.
But now you're
got
staring at
prawn
an
breath.
innate obelisk with an
Yeah.
imp lying at your feet.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, right there.
Loot the body.
It right next to you.
Oh.
Too much Baldur's Gate. Too
All right,
much
so we're
Baldur's
gonna go ahead
Gate.
and do some
What'd you
hold
play that
person
on?
spells. We're gonna do the only one that is seen right now.
Oh.
The only one that's seen right now is Barrios. Everyone else has stealthed themselves.
Wait, I thought I shot the only one that
I
could see
haven't.
me.
it doesn't.
but-
They don't
No,
perceive you as a
you
threat.
shot
currently.
an imp.
Cool.
And then the
That one did.
guard saw you.
Yeah.
That one did, yes. However, this is the casino itself, and there's no escaping the casino when it goes into lockdown. So I'm going to need you to make a.
That was sick.
I'm going to need you to make another wisdom saving throw. This one is going to be a 14 because it's not an obelisk that's doing it. It is the casino itself.
Calling shenanigans. Natural 15 plus 1. 16.
Why natural 15? It doesn't really.
Just
Nat
wanted to prove to you that he
15,
didn't even
okay?
need to add that
Is
one to
Barrios right now, like, is he out for revenge against
tell you that
swivel pockets?
As you step down, and you're backed up against kind of the floor,
Pocket
you're
monster.
looking down to make sure that you're close enough to the waterfall, and that's when you see the floor light up with runes, and a circle begins to form around you, and you immediately whoop, and you step out of the way as it flashes and then dissipates, avoiding the whole person that was going to appear below you.
An excellent attempt.
Now that you've seen it, you have advantage on all your future saves.
But now I'm looking at it like Dance Dance Revolution.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Step on every
don't
light.
step on those. All right, so end of the casino. We're back at the top of the round. Wyatt is up with Zook on deck.
I was good at not stepping on the lights.
I was real good at that. Wyatt is up with Zook on deck.
Oh, well.
So what does Wyatt do?
You say, Wyatt, you think he knows about the lockdown?
Oh, he's seeing all of this.
Okay.
Ready the character sheet, guys.
Is the barbarians doing anything?
Oh yeah.
We're not quite there yet.
Those people haven't done. I mean, a lot's going on. So
It's all kind of happening pretty quickly, and these people haven't really reacted yet. A couple have stood up, but again,
well, they
it's
better
ball
watch out
bearings.
because it's barbarians.
Ball bearings in a carpeted area.
That'll hurt. If you're not wearing any shoes, if you're barefoot, that'll.
Well,
If
let's
you
hope
do
no
this
one's
voice for
barefoot.
too long, the spirit of Wyatt Masterson takes over.
It really, really does.
Right.
Say it too many times.
Hold on.
Now it's his turn.
Okay. What?
I feel like Wyatt would have them lower.
If he
Thank you.
now White, I don't. If White takes a shot or something, is he going to have to come out of cover?
If he takes a shot at something,
Yeah, which is
oh, it's gonna pull him out of hiding. But
And
he
then he
can
can hide
hide
again.
again as a bonus action. Yes.
okay. Can he see any of the guards?
Yes.
This will be the
Yeah,
first
he's
time
gonna
White uses
headshot.
sneak attack the whole campaign.
Sneak
Is that-
attack.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so for him to do that, that would be sneak attack. So because that thing, and I think because he's an assassin, that's also like an
No.
additional something. If he was,
He,
sneak attack.
this is second round of combat. He would not get that.
Because
But they don't know
assassin
he's
is
there.
Like if you are the first
If
person
you were
to
the
act
first
in
person to
combat.
act, that is what you do.
But
this
he
is
gets
round-
his sneak attack
But he does get sneak attack.
on this guard over here by the turtle.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, do it.
So Wyatt pulls out a crossbow.
Oh, he also has scuffling. So if he activates those, he can have advantage on all attack rolls until his next turn. But you
Ooh.
might want to say that.
He already has it. Yeah, he
He doesn't
already
have
has it.
advantage, but he does still get sneak attack.
Oh, he doesn't have advantage.
No, he doesn't have advantage because this isn't like a. It's not
Activate the
surprised,
scuffling.
but it is a sneak attack because he is stealth.
Okay.
A nat 20 on
well,
sneak
it does
attack will do
say-
some damage.
If you have, okay, wait.
If you have advantage, you always get to use sneak
Got you,
attack.
got
Correct.
Got you.
If you are
Okay.
hidden, you get to use sneak
So,
attack. There's two
so
different
should he use
times.
his scufflinks? They work for the rest of the fight.
He should
He's
use
going.
them.
He's
For
going
this
For the rest of
for
this
this round.
turn.
For the rest of this round.
Oh, for the rest.
He doesn't think long term.
How many attacks does he get? 2.
He just gets one attack per action.
It's so funny that she's reading the character sheet and you're gonna roll the dice.
He's doing the thing. Yeah. What weapon is he using?
The pistol has 30 range. The rifle has 80. They're both +2. Oh, actually, the rifle.
Rifle's like
no, let's
2d10.
not do the rifle. That seems so conspicuous.
I don't
Why?
think he.
The rifle is
has
2d10
a-
+2. The pistol is 1d10 +2.
I don't think he has a pistol.
It's
He
what,
has a pistol and a rifle, hunting.
What did you say the distance was?
As well as the
30
mysterious
feet
weapon still
on
in
the
his
pistol.
inventory.
But you said he doesn't have a rifle.
he has a
I-
rifle for 80 feet.
I think he needs to use that rifle if he's got one.
Yeah, he's too far away.
Don't know
He
if
probably
he
didn't walk
does
into the
have a
casino with a rifle strapped to his back. That makes sense.
Actually,
he
no.
hides that rifle.
Unless he's got a really big wrist pocket.
Any weapons that he had on him would have been surrendered up at the front.
Allegedly.
Yeah, shit.
Unless he was pretty good at hiding them.
I would say based on the scenario here, because we don't have him here to really confirm any of this, he either has to use an improvised weapon around him or
Well, he already threw his ball bearings.
right. I mean, there's stuff all over the place.
Like a steak knife.
You got.
That's
Is there?
kinda
Can you
sick.
reach like a?
He can definitely grab a
knife.
knife off a tray.
Sure. You're gonna grab a knife and see if he can
Shrimp
yeet
tails.
it.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Yeet that knife.
What's his attack bonus?
Wait.
Probably +2 if you're just going just Dex, or is he proficient as well?
Yeah, what is his? Yeah, what's his? What is? Yeah.
It'd be +4, +2 Dex, +2 proficiency.
Okay, yeah. Add 4 to the roll.
20. Unnatural.
Unnatural 20. Nice. Yeah. So you take the knife and you throw it. Go ahead and roll. This would be a dagger, so a d6, and then add how many d6 for a sneak attack?
2d6
So
for-
3d6 total. Go ahead and add that damage.
Jeez.
Roll 3d6.
3d6.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh.
11d6.
And then add.
What's his +2? It would be dex, so another +4 to that.
16.
16 total.
Nice.
You bury the knife in the back of this guard's head. His face hits the obelisk, and he slides down.
I tell you what.
And he's just gonna slip back into the.
Go ahead and make another stealth. Make another stealth.
He he he. I
Stealth.
tell you what.
Quote of the night right there.
Yeah, 18 plus 4 or whatever.
Yeah, I think
It's a lot. You
Yeah,
disappear back into the chaos.
I mean, he's just going.
Yeah, the old. Yeah, you get inspiration for that one. That was a good one.
That was my improvised weapon.
That was your improvised weapon. Yeah, the old angry Harengon immediately for a moment grabs a knife and with pinpoint accuracy one-shots a guard and then disappears into the chaos.
Jeez.
Connie wishes he had someone watching me for that one. That was a good one.
All right,
You
end
just
of,
hear beside you. Just
end of Wyatt's turn.
And like,
Yeah, a knife flies by my head.
Zook,
So Zook just
you see an imp boom fall to the ground,
Yep.
broken by thunder damage. And as you look up to be like, what happened? You watch this guard faceplant into the obelisk and then fall also to your feet with a steak knife, sticking out of the back of their head.
Oh my god.
Zook's just like,
I'm sorry. He goes,
yeah.
Seems
it's gonna
legit
be
to me.
years. He doesn't move
He's
quick.
eating
It's gonna
shrimp.
be years before he processes
Yeah,
this.
he's eating shrimp.
oh
He's
my
just
gosh. He's like the sloth from Zootopia where he goes,
yeah.
He's gonna be 2 rounds later out of the building and be like, oh my god, that guy was dead.
like, no, he sees this. He just goes,
Okay.
Quickly kind of looks around, doesn't. He sees the water lava fall thing.
he sees,
And then-
yeah, you see Barrios is standing over there and Connie, well, I don't know if you see Connie right now. Connie and Nell are gone into the crowd.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's just you.
So just not wanting to get too tangled up into whatever the heck's going on,
Losing track of the
tries to look for potential exit, and just the only thing he sees is lava / water, whatever.
So there's the
flowing
lava
out.
flow over on this corner, which is
Yeah.
the closest to the outside world, because you can see the outside world beyond it.
Yeah.
You can also see the entrance, but now that the chaos is beginning to build, there's a lot
Really
of people
far away.
streaming towards the main entrance, and it's really
Yeah.
far away. Also, why you keep rolling stuff?
Who?
Yeah, keep
You
showing
rolled an
you
animal
rolling
handling
stuff.
check. Yeah, no, I have it right here.
I
Watch.
rolled a bad animal handling.
They're just trying to
Barrios
keep.
rolled deception.
They're trying to keep up those trays of shrimp.
Now you've rolled investigation.
Because we're like we're trying not
Guesses
to knock
you
into
rolled
people.
animal handling check.
Yeah.
Now you
What
rolled
are
a
shrimp if
medicine
not
check.
animal? I don't.
Constance rolled an animal handling. Barrios rolled insight. Constance, you just rolled stealth.
But it was so high you didn't even
But
see you rolled
plus
it.
10, so 37.
Now you just rolled another medicine check. I could do this all night. It's literally right here.
Oh, can you?
Yeah. This is the whole point
Oh,
of
wait, I haven't.
initiative roll 18.
Reset me,
Cool.
buddy.
Survival, I got a not one, I'm dead.
You did not survive.
You did not survive this. It didn't seem like it. All right. Back to Zook because he's important. What are you doing, Zook?
Oh,
Stop rolling.
He just explodes from shrimp right there on the floor. He's dead.
He's got food poisoning.
It's more accurate than
Fantasy
you. More accurate than you think.
Zook's just gonna kind of mosey his way towards that lava fall thing.
You're gonna move towards the daylight. Yeah.
Just kind of like eating
Sure.
shrimp, nonchalant, just be like trying not to.
skirting around the 2 dead bodies.
Stealthing with your
Yeah.
plus
Go ahead and make a stealth check for me as you move this way. I'm gonna go ahead and give you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right about there's fine. Oops. Add plus 10 to your stealth roll as you go.
Oh, cool. Needed it. 16.
16. All right. Are you using your action to dash, or are you just
Not
kind of
yet.
walk? You're just walking.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I will
That's
need
fair.
to dash at some point because I can't make it there within 3.
That's okay.
But
okay.
right now, yeah.
End of your turn. Bursting through the doorway, you watch as Quentin Togglepocket and 6 other guards stumble out into the hall, beginning to frantically look around, and you hear him go, "I don't care where he fucking went! Find him and kill the son of a bitch!" And then he just races in, he just rushes towards the ring where he last saw
wish I had a fireball.
some individuals.
He suspects Connie. Connie's his bestie.
And also the only one who's been in his office.
Bestie.
All right, so that is their turn. It is now the guard's turn. So
They're gonna pop up all over the place. 30 of them.
Gonna go ahead.
There's
and...
one behind Connie. There's one behind Zook. There's one behind.
that one's
Mel,
dead.
There's one behind.
Yeah, this one is dead, so he's gone. But he's gonna be one of the new 6 ones that come out. 6 of the new ones that come out.
Seems like too many.
Yeah, that's too many.
That's too many. That's like 3 times too many.
But
I
they're
mean,
all tieflings, so if we kill them,
However, in the chaos of everything right now, they either A, can't get to somebody they're looking for, or B, can't see them. So
there's not many of us they can see.
nothing can happen right now, which moves us to Kestis.
Oh,
Um,
run like the wind.
I'm gonna,
bullseye.
yeah, I'm gonna take a move and a dash to get 80 feet closer to the main entrance here.
The main entrance?
Every time I say that, you say the main
I'm
entrance.
just asking.
That is
there, right?
Could-
It's
really far
so
away.
I will
So,
tell you. I
with-
will tell you.
with-
before you reiterate where you're gonna go, as stuff is beginning to unfold and chaos is happening, the hundreds of people that are in this room are now funneling towards this. So it's quickly becoming less of a "oops, excuse me," and you're going to have to either bowl some people over or find a creative way. It's up to you. But you do, I will say, based on everything else that happened, you do see Barrios is on the other end of the room, casting spells, like dodging spells being shot at him over by this other area that's kind of like an open out into the river kind of viewing
I
area.
guess I don't love the swimming. I'm not a big fan of my horse legs in the water.
It's up to you. I'm just
Oh,
giving
you
both
never been to
options.
Coney Island? They got the famous swimming horses over there.
Coney Island.
For fantasy Coney
Coney
Island.
Island?
You never been to Coney Island? You didn't know I had my own private amusement park? All right.
It's just
So-
an island.
It was pretty fun.
It's this.
It's just a sandbar.
Yeah.
It's like
I find it pretty amusing. I don't know.
Zook's got season passes to it. That's my favorite place.
Yeah, Zook knows where it is.
Do you mind if I reach over you here? I'm still.
Reach around me.
I need to
Reach me round.
So with my
I mind if I reach
with
you
my
round?
movement speed, just straight up regular old empty space, I could be to the front door in a turn and a half. I can get there easily. I'm thinking if I book it now, people are starting to move that direction, but probably haven't fully bottlenecked the thing yet.
not yet.
I'm staying invisible, but I'm not stressing so much about if I jostle some people on the way.
How do you see that as a turn and a half?
From where I was, it was 150 feet. And if I need to on the next turn, I can cast Long Strider and
Are
get
you
there.
you're gonna jump over the lava? I guess you can do that.
Yeah, I'm a pretty good jumper. I'm very strong. Very athletic. Because the front door is where he wants to go, and he's not thinking super analytically. He's just running away at this point.
That's entirely fair. I just wanted to make sure I relayed that before I said
Yep.
anything.
Yep.
You sure?
Yep, I'm going. I'm going to go ahead and do it this turn. I'm going to cast Long Strider.
Sure.
This turn.
Here we go. 160 has you right outside the door.
Yep. I'm going to cast Long Strider, which is going to increase my movement speed by another 10 feet.
Okay.
Nice.
And so I'm actually going to move 100 feet towards the door.
In this turn?
I thought that it came with a move, but maybe it's only 50 feet, and I'm okay with that. You touch a creature, target's speed increases by 10. Okay, so maybe I only move 50.
It's only
feet
50 this turn if you're using your action. Next
Action,
turn it would be
50 feet
correct.
towards the door,
Okay.
and then I've got
Kestis.
100 feet of movement on the next turn to get out.
That's the same amount as dashing both turns.
And that 100's gonna put you right at the door.
Isn't it fun?
yeah, I do like. He's like,
I gotta go.
All right.
If only a druid could learn Expeditious Retreat.
Super easy.
Which would make a
All
lot
right.
of sense for you as a character.
End of Kestis' turn.
Maybe.
It is now Connie's turn, followed by Barrios.
yeah, Connie's just living his best life. moving toward the. I think at this point he's still moving towards the. He's gonna keep going towards the waterfall.
How many feet?
The whole 50. That's his movement. 50.
Okay.
So that gets him pretty close.
Right there.
See Zook doing all right back there.
Seems like it so far.
Yeah, just enjoying the shrimp.
All right. Everyone seems all right.
Zook doesn't like panic when stuff happens. He's just kind of like,
Okay, so does he have eyes on pockets, McGee?
Make a perception check.
Okay, perception check. What's that say? 4? 6.
whole time.
6.
You do not see Quentin out there.
Cool.
I thought he was gonna say when we're here, your family.
Yeah. Let's see. So, I think honestly I don't think he, is going to abandon anyone until it's the last second. Does he have a good idea of how long this lockdown is?
Yeah, you're
Okay.
beginning to see things beginning to like
Yeah.
like in every movie.
Sure.
The doors are closing.
Yeah, so Connie's just like nonchalantly, like, almost comically calm and just watching, just like checking everything out, eating the shrimp, making sure that he's got one eye out the window so he can see freedom.
Yep.
And he's pretty sure about, that.
Okay.
Just making sure his friends are coming, and can he hold? No, that's good. Yeah.
All right. Barrios and then Nell.
what round are we on the lockdown right now?
Round 1.
Still on 1. Okay.
So scanning around, do I see Toggle Pocket come out?
Make a perception check.
Okay, well he did come out and yell,
That is true.
but that's gonna be 14.
Yeah,
anyway.
you see him.
Okay, how far away from me would you say he is?
Oh, Krongle Snocket. Hot. No less fantasy than
60 feet.
Tumblepocket.
That is literally perfect. Because standing with my heels on the waterfall. You stole everything from me, you son of a bitch!
He turns to you as Barrios.
Yeah, and a waning gibbous appears in my hand. Ray of sickness. I'm gonna make him throw up.
Okay.
I'm gonna make his tummy hurt.
15.
It's an attack.
Yes.
Okay.
Ray of sickness.
Let me give me just a second.
I have that too.
What does that look like for this?
A sickly green waning gibbous appears.
Like, how would it affect
Ew,
him?
is it like snot covered?
it make him
15
like
is going
a-
to hit.
Nice.
Is it like instantly he feels the need to puke?
Oh yeah. Like you just see like
The
a
sweat
Goes
like,
right
He
to his
also
belly.
he also fails his Constitution saving throw.
Yes. So he
Ooh.
eats 2d8 first things first. 9 points of poison damage and is poisoned. So enjoy retching.
Poisoned until his next turn.
Maybe come up with an original idea every once in a while. And I'm going to just really cool.
Coffin drop just
Yeah,
out
just-
into the.
Not even jump, just fall back into the waterfall.
You fall into the lava and feel the heat as your body begins to come into contact with it, and hear the tss as your body touches the magma. Go ahead and make a Wisdom saving throw. for
Should have
me.
put your toe in first.
Wisdom save? That's going to be a 15.
15. It beats the DC. You don't take the psychic damage from imagining yourself falling into lava. Instead, your mind is quickly able to comprehend that this is an illusion. It's just water. And you splash into the waterfall and
Ooh, how far of a drop is it?
about 120 feet.
Oh, nice. He does the little, like, the cliff diver overhead thing. Just right in
Two-hand
there.
press. Nice.
Yeah.
Just into the water. So, yeah, the idea was if anybody fell into this stuff, they would have to, like, save to think of it. Because it's like you see it. So it's almost like your mind is going to hurt you based on the fact, like, I'm
think that's
dipping
smart.
my
Yeah.
hand into... Yeah.
It's like that thing in Dune.
Yes. Ooh, that's a good callback. I like
what,
that.
in Dune or Doom?
Doom starring Dwayne The Rock.
Dune.
Oh, yeah. That Dune.
The Frank
Yeah,
I still
that's
haven't seen
from-
that movie
Smack-
for so long
smack-
that it intimidates me.
Okay, so end of
People should listen to this podcast so that they can at me all
really,
the time
really
for the
should.
stupid shit.
Just start
that
yelling
I
at you
say.
for stuff.
Oh
and
my gosh, you'd be
yelling at
you'd
you
be a
on
great
social medias
scapegoat.
that don't exist.
Are we allowed to do that?
That's the only reason I play this game.
I mean, I can berate Drew.
What is the box of pain in Dune?
The Gom Jabbar.
Gom Jabbar. And
Wow.
what's the Shanarak?
The Kwisatz Haderach.
Not to be confused
That
with the
he was the
The knick-knack paddywhack.
He was the Kwisatz Haderach.
Yeah.
That's a person. That's not a
Weren't those
That's
the
a
three
thing.
guys that got
A
thrown into the
knick-knack
fire?
paddywhack. Was the knick-knack paddywhack that he was? Not even.
It's like, yo, it's like the knick-knack paddywhack from Dune.
You,
From Dune.
I don't remember much from that movie. Just that. So that's all I'm adding.
I've only
all-
seen commentaries on the movie. I haven't actually
It's a great
watched it.
Maybe I'll watch it.
you know what the
tomorrow.
worst part is I not only know the movie, I read the book, and I suffered through that
Okay,
book.
good for you.
But
Nice
We
flex,
get it.
Calvin. Your
Calvin's
muscles are
smart or
showing.
whatever. He knows how to read.
They made a book based off the movie, based off a game.
No,
no.
no. Okay,
thinking of Doom.
so Doom is the.
Dude. Yeah.
He legitimately thought it was Rock the Dwayne Johnson.
Oh my gosh!
I
no.
read the book.
Doom, the video game, is different from Dune, D-U-N-E, which was a book that was written many, many years ago by a guy named Frank Herbert.
Oh my God!
Frank
Whose
something?
turn is it?
Justin's father.
Yes, Justin's father. All right. It is now Nell's turn going
You're
back to
being
this.
so nerdy. I want to play Dungeons and Dragons.
That's the other thing I'm going to talk about for 60 minutes. All right, Nell, you're up.
All right. If I'm up, I suppose I don't see Wyatt anywhere around, do I?
No.
No. Is
No one
Connie
does.
in eye shot for me at all? Can I see Connie? I know I'm
Yeah,
short. I
I'm
know
right
he
up
has
here.
shrimp.
Will you take me
Connie
off
is,
the map?
Connie is not stealthing anymore, apparently, so yes. You
No,
can.
no. I mean, no. He's still.
I mean,
Then
I
no,
know-
you can't see him.
Oh, I thought I knew what to look for with the shrimp.
Nope. If
All
he's
right.
still stealthing, you can't see him.
If that's the case, Nell's just gonna dip. She's gonna go to the waterfall too. That was the plan.
Okay, so you move towards the waterfall and stop as the immense heat wave hits you as you stand at the edge of it. What do you do?
My name is Nell, and I'm not afraid, and I'm gonna jump.
You're just gonna jump into lava?
You go,
Yeah.
girl. I mean, she did just see a cat
Oh,
swan dive
that is
into
fair.
lava.
That is fair. You did do that. I will grant you that. I was about to be like, no, you don't. You don't voluntarily
Will you
jump
take
into
me
lava.
off map, by the way?
Oh
Just, I don't
yeah,
get
I got
confused.
you. Boom, boom, gone.
Thank you, sir.
All right, so Nell,
Yes.
make a wisdom saving throw.
I have advantage on it because of who I am.
What?
Because of forest
she
gnome.
said what she said, dude.
Because of a forest gnome, we have advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws.
Oh, okay, very
What
cool.
a broken race. Why'd I pick a cat?
Wisdom.
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, well, that's a 12. Does
12
that do it? If
does
it
not
doesn't,
do
I
it.
will roll my inspiration then.
Go ahead.
Burn it all.
19!
There you go. You do not take the psychic damage. You jump into the water, the lava, which immediately turns into water, and you splash down into the river.
What move do you do?
Oh, I stuffed some shrimp in my pockets. Because I don't think the
It's
water's
100
gonna
feet
affect-
down.
She
She's got a
jumps.
minute.
She jumps, and the unheard servant grabs her nose for her as she dives.
But, and
Oh
you know
my
what you hear
God.
when she falls down to the bottom?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
All right, so you land in the water, safe and soundish.
Allegedly.
All right, end of your turn. It is now 2 turns into the casino, and the lockdown is 1 more turn away.
Oh, boy.
Does it happen on the third turn or
Yes,
after the
on
third?
the 3rd turn.
Oh.
Well, I didn't play that right.
Yeah, I thought you had one more.
The
yeah, shoot.
the casino is going to take its lair action, and I'm going to say this one is going to be.
What's your movement?
This one's going to be the actual.
Dash.
I only have 1 turn.
You are on the edge.
Maybe the ball bearings will work in our favor.
Jump into the river part.
it's gonna go ahead and do its. It's gonna do the next level of its attack, which is the paralyzing hold.
Oh my
God. What is this, a beholder?
And
Oh, level 3 is the disintegration.
we'll get there. All right, so
We've not good.
and the other thing that happens
Just
on
would
turn
move
2
60.
is that the crowd has now begun to mad dash for the door. So the last 40 feet of the door is now difficult terrain.
Of course. As it should be.
And Connie and Zook, and Wyatt are now pretty much the only people on this side of the room. So any stealth or hiding crowd, gone.
The only
Oh boy.
tray of shrimp over there.
Wyatt is like
Connie.
tucked under a
Oh
table.
no, I
and he's
love
like,
it.
uh-oh.
I love that. I love that look for Connie when he just like all of a sudden people notice that he's standing
Oh yeah,
calmly.
suddenly notice.
Oh my gosh,
Um,
do you imagine it kind of on his head,
but
right, with like the,
the-
sauce there, so you kind of have
So
to
the three
like.
of you are now going to take the Wyatt,
like
Connie, and Zook are now going to take
Market.
paralyzing attacks
Developing country, just to
to try to stop you
shrimp.
from doing whatever it is you do. It
They're
seems
just
it seems as
randomly gonna attack the guy who brought all the crowd in.
though, I
That's
will say,
Great.
you will notice there are several patrons who also get hit by these attacks. It seems as though something is trying to target and is kind of like
Haphazardly.
it's kind of percentage-wise being like, I've got to get as many people as I can so that I can try to. With that being said, actually, because it is like a kind of a buckshot, I'm gonna roll a d10 and see if it hits, like who it will hit of you guys.
What all does this?
You, Connie, it will definitely hit, but Wyatt and Zook may have a chance to avoid it.
So it's like complete paralysis. Like
This is no longer a
speaking,
whole
no.
person. This is a immediate like paralysis effect. So, but I'm gonna roll a 10 for Zook. You are not going to get hit.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll for Wyatt. And son of a bitch, he's also not going to get hit.
Nice.
So just Connie is going to take this attack. So Connie, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
A Connie Stushin
A
tasing.
Constitution
tasing throw.
saving throw.
I am definitely burning that initiative. Or that thing.
Inspiration.
Inspiration.
You're my initiative or inspiration.
What is it?
Oh wait, no, it's good.
It is.
I was looking at the wrong side.
Good.
It's a 16.
Okay, cool. 19.
19 is going to be enough to avoid the paralyzing attack. But you watch as other bodies immediately go into almost like a petrified, like, as they lock up and boom, fall to the ground. And you.
Oh, that looks like it hurt.
You see around you these yellow runes, like sigils, appear on the ground before grabbing people, and one appears right below you before you're like, ha, step out of the way, and it fires off but does not have an effect. But that is the end of that is the end of the casino's turn. It is now Wyatt, followed by Zook.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess I probably take a pat shot at something.
You're gonna throw another thing at somebody?
Yeah, do I have any more?
Sure.
Forks?
You got a fork now
Yeah.
laying next to you.
Probably take a pot shot at something.
What is what's a good talk?
There are guards around.
Yes, give me a guard.
All right, go ahead and make an attack throw.
Wait
Did
a
you
second.
say 4.7 years ago?
4 years ago. That's
Plus 4.
4. It's 10.
A 10 will not hit.
Oh.
You throw and it's batted away by one of these guards who just watched his friend get stabbed with a knife. And so he's
Well,
like,
that's
not
it.
today.
That's enough for me. And
He's
All right.
gonna back bunny flip like as far back as he can out the window.
Wisdom saving throw for Wyatt.
Oh really? He's not gonna make it past though.
Oh, he will, but
Oh, I was wondering if he. Okay.
yeah, this is to go into the lava and convince yourself
Okay.
that it's not lava.
Okay. And he can't jump past it.
He needs wisdom.
Oh, no.
He
I
has a
can't
plus
wait to
3
try
for
this when
wisdom.
we encounter real lava someday.
It's fine.
I'm gonna wisdom save through this magma.
16 is enough. You do not
Dang
take
it.
the psychic damage, and
16. Woohoo!
You two
Here I go,
disappear.
Geronimo.
That's the sound he makes when he hits the water.
Oh yeah, he totally makes the sound when he comes out the window and then when he hits the water.
All right.
We're getting there.
End of Wyatt's turn. Zook, you're up.
So if you touch the very end of my icon and drag it ruler-wise.
I'm listening.
Touch the end of my icon.
Yeah, I thought I had like
Just
two
touch
more
my
rounds
Just
because
the end.
otherwise I
Sure.
would probably would have dashed
That
other
makes
time.
sense. But I also like to throw bones into people's plans. So
Yeah.
You are 60 feet exactly if you go the end of your name to the start of the magma.
Yep.
to the waterfall.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what you're trying to go to.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So Zook takes his plate of shrimp and presses one of the scale or the what are those called on the back of turtle shells? The
One of those
Plates?
little things.
plates. Yeah, whatever.
Plate. Yeah.
He kind of presses it in like those like drawers that when you press in they open up.
Yeah. Pops out.
It pops out and he puts the shrimp in there.
Good call. Good call.
Closes it and then dashes
Save
towards.
one shrimp for later.
Oh, more than one. The whole plate. He just like dumps it
The
in
whole
there.
plate's
Road
runs.
shrimp,
Yeah.
good call.
So you're gonna
want
go
this?
straight for the moat, or
Yeah.
the waterfall over here is what you're trying to go for.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've been looking at that pretty much the whole time, seeing
Yeah,
my friends
for sure,
like
for sure.
dive in. And,
All right, so you're sprinting towards it, bypassing the. I'm not gonna do this to
I
you.
will-
Zook is smart enough. Go ahead and roll an intelligence check for me.
oh, okay. 19.
19. Zook heads for the river flow under the under the floor, dives into it, and immediately the current shoves him towards the waterfall and shoots him out.
Cool.
So
Nice.
Wait, what sound do you make?
Hold on. The river there shoves him towards the waterfall.
Yeah.
the river's running
It goes
that
way.
direction.
Towards
That
the,
waterfall is going out of the building.
The waterfall
in.
goes away.
Yeah. Not in. It goes out.
Now I understand why I wasn't running this direction. I thought the water was going the other way.
Oh,
This
you
is going to
said
be
that.
bad
Fine.
for me.
A common misconception.
I thought that was a waterfall into the place and out the other.
You know,
I really
can
like
s-
that it is your character that thought that.
Yeah,
Your-
Kestis is the
Kestis,
dumb one.
Kestis was like, oh, okay. Watching the water move that direction, go, it must go that way.
Kestis isn't great at this whole.
Well,
It's
to
fine.
be fair, Kestis was a.
show pony.
Means the illusion
Bullfrog?
worked really well.
That's true. I was a spider for a long time.
Okay. End of Wyatt's turn.
This
We're
should be
going to
fun.
go ahead and roll down to Toggle Pocket, because that is now his turn.
Oh, he's got a
Toggle,
wretch.
Toggle Pocket is poisoned, so that's not fun for him. However, he is going to frantically look around for... Dude, did you just spill garlic
Garlic
sauce
sauce.
on your phone?
And on your table.
The table's fine. It's washable.
So's the phone.
It's a new feature, garlic proof.
Oh my gosh.
It's gonna smell
iPhone
good.
14 comes with garlic proofing.
It does. It's a new thing.
My bad, everyone. My bad.
Toggle Pocket is going to go ahead and
Smells
take his turn to, as he's now looking around after throwing up, he's going to look around and realize that, like, people are gone. And he's going to reach into his cloak and pull out a small object, which he sets over one of his eyes and begins to frantically look around. As he does, he will see the invisible Kestis on the other side of the room, point to him, and say, "There's one over there!" That ends his turn.
supposed to be throwing up.
He was throwing up.
No, it's not.
Doesn't that take up a whole turn?
There's
No.
nobody here.
I'm just
It says
retching.
until the end of my next turn. He is poisoned, just to clarify.
He is poisoned. The poison condition has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Did he roll a disadvantage to spot catches?
No, because he has a see invisibility object because he's super rich.
Alright, I'm done contesting.
That's fair. All right. End of his turn. Kestis, you're up before the guards.
There is a half second of
Realization.
someone's yelling in his direction, and hearing somebody yell and checking in, he watches his turtle friend jump into the river and be carried the opposite direction he expected to be, and he goes, "Shit!" And with 100 feet of movement, with the full dash, I'm going to run and leap into the river exactly where I saw Zook just land in the water. Wheel around and sprint back in that direction.
You knock over no less than 6 people in
Absolutely.
this. Just bowl over them as they're racing for the door. But you can leap into the water. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw as you jump into this lava.
Of course. Oh,
If
I'm
he's
good
jumping,
this.
I would argue, it's happening.
That's a 10.
10 is not enough.
I'm not shocked.
What Christian artist was it that sang the song "I'm Diving In"?
Stephen Curtis
I'm
Chapman.
diving in, I'm going deep. How much of that song can we
my
play?
head, I wanna be.
Too much.
You take 9 points of psychic damage from immediately thinking, "Oh God, my limbs are burning off," and then realizing, "Oh, I'm in water."
Oh, wait, I'm fine.
But it is ironically just up to your shoulders, being how tall you are. Of
course it is.
But you are able to kind of like
He's tucking my legs
just
up
kind of
as
like
much as I
pull your
can.
body together and basically just kind of bump and tumble,
How
not pleasantly,
embarrassing that you like leap in and you're just standing
Trying to like swoosh into the water.
until you and Zook
Land.
boom hit the grate before the waterfall. I'm kidding, that doesn't happen.
Oh God!
There's
can
no
you
safety
imagine?
here.
Arcane lock.
I
You
looked at
guys-
arcane lock on your spell sheet for so long last week, trying to figure out if I could use it for something.
And one by one, you all jettison out of.
Not all of us.
Oh, that's true. It's now the guards' turns. And the guards all turn to see Connie, who's the only one standing.
Holding a tray of shrimp.
Hey guys, good party.
Hey!
Where's Uncle Zoo in all of this? Did he
Not here.
just kind of disappear before?
Seems like it.
Pretty rad.
They immediately turn to you, and you watch as 2 of them draw, out of the 6 of them, 2 of them draw blades and begin to advance towards you. The other 4 hold out their arms and begin to summon energy to shoot at you. They are firing Eldritch Blast. They all get 2 shots.
Deflect missile.
That
You're
is
good.
8
Catch
Eldritch Blasts fired at you.
Don't
Can
worry
I
about it,
deflect
baby.
missile 8
Check
times?
your reaction.
Zook left his shell behind to protect. No.
Oh, you're up.
Does Eldritch Blast count as deflect missile?
I
If
think
you
from time
if you
to
think
time-
you can catch force damage, then maybe.
I think we've made it to where you can deflect it, but you can't do the thing where you catch it and throw it back.
You're about to catch force damage first.
Range.
For sure. Poor fella.
So I'm going to say, as much as I would like to give you the ability to deflect this missile, Eldritch Blast is not a projectile.
There's like a high level monk ability where you can catch spells.
You can catch energy at some point,
Yeah.
but it is not this.
Right now, you can just catch hands.
All right, so this is going to be 8 rolls against
Staying
you.
on business.
So it's not my turn yet, right?
Nope,
This is
it's their
before my
turn.
Yeah.
Do you have any reactions you can use?
What is
Slow
your armor class? Just so I can roll and not ask you 8 times.
16.
All
That was a few
ones.
attacks.
I think it should be at disadvantage because combined with deflect missiles
Only-
and I'm holding a tray of shrimp. I
Only
can
4.
Deflect it with.
Only 4 hit.
Okay.
But they each do
not bad.
2d12.
Can we say that they only 4 hit because I like you deflect it with the shrimp tray?
Sure.
I'm like, whoa,
Yeah,
whoa,
you,
whoa,
you
whoa.
ping you ping some off with that. That's fine.
Jeez! Ow! Whoa!
$25 points of force damage
Forced in.
from all of those attacks.
That's nothing.
It's something.
It's a hefty little chunk. Are you still up?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. That ends their turn. Connie, you're up.
Connie's up.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's your turn.
Man, Connie really wants to stay and talk this out. This is like crazy. Hey, but instead he goes, guys, I can tell when I'm not wanted. And he snaps his fingers, casts darkness over as many of them
Nice.
as are right in front of him.
Sure.
And then cast Misty Step 30 feet out the window.
Mm-hmm.
Just straight out as far as he can. Yep.
You're
And then
100
and
you're
then
100
slow
feet above
and
the
then
parking
No, and then
garage.
slow falls. He's
Can
just
you
like,
do it 120 feet?
Sure. you sure? Well, it's just about reducing your damage. So it's just like an effect. He just kind of like
then yeah.
doesn't
So
fall very fast.
You fall normally, but you do the same thing he did and just pencil dive into the water. Mm-hmm. No damage.
Oh, that's very fortunate because
But where you went in was only 8 feet deep, so
So
your ankles are
broke my
snapped.
spine. Okay. Yeah.
Destroyed. But yeah, so one by one, now that we've officially done it, one by one, everyone dips out of the casino as the lockdown takes full effect. And one by one, you all pull yourselves back up onto the shore as the casino is quickly shut down. Chaos ensues. People are spilling out into the docks, into the boats, trying to escape whatever chaos was happening. Magic was being shot. People were dying. It was madness. There's screams. There's hysteria. But one by one, 6 individuals slowly come out of the cold water of the River Danes, pull themselves up onto shore, and realize, successful or not, they pulled off the Afterlife casino heist.
Woohoo! High fives all around.
And that is where we will leave you all tonight, with the group gathering their wits next time for this. Although gathering their wits with a little more abilities, as they are going to gain
Level 6.
You stole the surprise, Matt. You gained 2 levels.
I mean 7.
No.
someone tell the moon daddy's home.
Somebody tell Calvin he's gonna regret that.
What about my ball bearings?
Oh, can we add the...
At the end, almost as in a movie, we pan back to the waterfall. Quentin Takapocket stands there, hands on hips, and goes, "I'm gonna find that stupid Boreas. I'm gonna find him, and I'm gonna shit." And as he eats, as he falls and gets a terrible, terrible carpet burn from the ball bearings in his casino. But that is where we will leave you all tonight. You guys have a week to look over your 2 new levels and figure out what you're going to do with all that brand new power.
Oh my.
One
It's
thing.
gonna be so obnoxious.
I know you think you're going to be obnoxious, but I'm telling you now, I had to give you 2 because what's coming up next, you're going to fucking need it.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
okay.
We're gonna do that LLC thing that Drew wanted to do.
I'm sure you will. Until that time comes, thank you all so much for playing. Thank you all so much for watching and listening to the Wild Magic School Bus. We'll see you all next time. Good night, everybody.
Bye. Oh, full house. Nice.
Or if you think there's something better, because he does still have ball bearings.
Oh no. Someone's gonna throw all his ball bearings.
He walks up to
my pocket and I pull out 4 ball bearings.
Barrios gets grabbed by these thugs. Barrios gets grabbed by thugs. He's like, "What are you doing here?"
Calvin, I don't
Oh my
want to have
gosh.
a fight with you
This
again.
should be the episode where you let us use the ball bearings one at a time.
Yeah, please.
Slowly count down his ball bearings.
Yeah.
Like, how many ball bearings do I have? I think you have 700
He
now,
looks
right?
at his inventory. He's got 214 left.
Yeah, he's got 781
But
ball
you
bearings.
can only
remaining.
use them 1,000 at a time, so you're
Calvin,
fucked.
So you can't use them.
I need to go
Calvin,
purchase
please, can we give him just a
219 ball
whole
bearings.
bunch? Just like a whole bunch in there, like 45,000 ball bearings.
Yeah, I'll add them to his
Okay,
inventory.
please do.
But just for tonight, you have to use them all.
Why do I have a disadvantage on
he-
stealth?
No, he's gonna have them in his bag, and the next time he's gonna
Loaded
check,
down
He's
with
like,
ball bearings
"Cumbered."
jangling around.
he's gonna be like, "Why is there
But how about
450
you
bags of
point
ball
out?
bearings?"
This is how you clue him into it. He tries to do something, and well, your movement is halved, and he's like, "What? You're encumbered."
You're encumbered.
Yeah.
Why am I
What?
encumbered?
Why am I encumbered?
Because you have a pallet of
the
ball
voice you do
bearings.
is just as good as the voice he does, but so different.
They're not. They share so little DNA, but they're both very funny.
I don't know what you're saying.
It's fraternal twins.
That
not
sounds-
identical
translate.
I sound just like him.
You sound like a prospect.
Well,
Yeah.
don't do I?
Jeez, that's who you are.
Is he not a prospector?
Yeah, but like you're like he's like a
Why it's
broken one
old.
down from like Disney, like a Disney ride or something.
So I think
Listen, Mary, look up at the moon. I'm gonna throw ball bearings at it. when it hits the ground,
Fill the moon with ball bearings.
when it
That
hits the
sounds like
ground,
you're doing
I'm
some sort of like
I'm gonna,
president impression.
yeah,
Or something.
Mr. Jones goes
I'm
to
gonna set it
Washington.
on fire, Mary. Come on.
Are you
Fill the
going
moon down
Fillmore?
with ball bearings?
Whoa! I just realized how like the crossover between George Bush and George.
Bailey?
Bailey.
Well, yeah.
Bush Bailey.
Well, I
Maybe
don't
that's
know.
why George Bush's voice was like that.
Yeah.
Or because he was from Texas. Either way.
KP, quick question.
Yes.
I don't know what's going on. If there's anything going on, no, on the camera up there, the one facing you, it
Yes.
has like a pop up.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, but I don't know what it says.
Okay. Well, it's still recording.
Okay,
Okay.
we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
just
what-
don't want it to be like I'm about to overheat and explode, or like I don't know.
This
me in
phone
the
will
fr-
self-destruct in.
Put me in the ice box.
Oh, and it's gone. Okay, cool. All right. Well,
That was just a
Just
sweet.
deleting.
Hey, someone show what does Wyatt sound like? Someone else do it.
I'm Wyatt Masterson, and this is
GTFO.
Well, it's up high. Well, I tell you what.
Yeah, it's not my character. I don't do the voice.
I'm not feeling real good tonight.
I got a little bit of a cold.
That's yeah. I think he's a little more tight lips. Like Matt, that felt right.
yeah. Matt does a weird like talk
Kinda
through his
tight
teeth.
lip.
sound.
It's a little bit
He
up
pulls
here,
his
and
teeth back when he
There's
does
a little
it.
bit of extra air in a lot of those
Got himself an
consonants.
underbite too.
You ever put your
he's
ears
got
between a pig's hoof? What?
Feed him. Well, I told there was some pigs out the back.
Jesus Christ, that was the worst episode we ever did.
That
feed you to
was,
the
at least
pigs.
we argued about interesting things. The worst episode we ever did was the one where we just talked about a boat for 20 minutes until Calvin left, and we said,
You did it.
It's done. We did it."
All right, you run into a high schooler who sells you a bag of the strangleweed. You're good. Get out of here.
Weird. Yeah, it's either the worst or best moment of this campaign. Hard to tell.
That was so bad.